Hello everyone, welcome to What If Goku Was Betrayed by People He Loved the Most and Took Revenge on Them movie. Before we start, please go support KatsumaTeorias for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistake in character's gender, but of course Goku is a male. This is the story of a pure-hearted warrior who is betrayed by those he loved most. Goku Betrayed Part 1. Hello. I imagine you're wondering who I am, right? Well, it's a long story, so you'd better sit down, grab some popcorn and a drink because this is going to be a long one. It all started when 3 months after the Tournament of Power. Goku, phew, I'm exhausted. Suddenly a rather loud noise is heard. Goku, I'm really hungry, what about you, Vegeta? Vegeta, stupid insect is all you think about. Another loud noise is heard as Vegeta blushes and turns his face away. Vegeta, HMPH, we'd better call Wise. Goku, hee Vegeta, it seems I'm not the only one who's hungry, huh? Hey Wise, can you bring us some food? We're starving and I'm going to die if I don't eat something soon. Wise, of course, Goku-san, now we'll go to Earth. Lord Beerus is eager to sample Earth's delicacies. Goku, great, now I can finally see Kai and Goat. I've really been wanting to see them. We've been training non-stop here for 3 months and I really miss Kai's cooking, hee. Besides, I need to rest a bit. I still haven't managed to use Ultra Instinct again, but what can you do? Goku said, already imagining Milk's food while his mouth drooled. Vegeta, I have to check on the training of that insect Trunks, said the prince, a little anxious to see how strong his son had become. Wise, well, we're leaving in 30 minutes, hurry up, you know how Lord Beerus gets when he's hungry. The last time Goku was late, Lord Beerus almost used Hake on him. A drop of sweat appeared on Goku's brow as he gave a nervous giggle at the memory. Goku, well, I'm going to take a shower and then I'll pack my things. I'll be there as fast as I can. 30 minutes later. Vegeta, insect, hurry up, we'll be late, exclaimed Vegeta, a vein throbbing on his forehead due to his rival's tardiness. Goku, I'm coming, don't leave me. Goku shouted as he ran. Bills, blockhead, hurry up or I'll eliminate you. Goku swallowed hard when he heard Bill's words. Wise, okay, we're all here now, let's go, said Wise as he began to prepare for the trip. Bills, it's about time, I can't wait to taste the delights of Earth. Bills was drooling just thinking about the delights of the Earth. Wise, touch my back so we can leave. They all did what Wise asked and disappeared. 5 minutes later. Goku, hey Vegeta. Vegeta, what do you want, insect? Goku, I don't know why but I have a bad feeling, said the sound with a bad feeling. Vegeta, now that you mention it, insect, I'd better tell Wise to hurry up too. Vegeta responded to his rival, also feeling a slight unease. Goku, okay, hey Wise, could you speed things up a bit? I have a bad feeling about this, Goku asks Wise. Wish, that's fine, we'll be there soon. Wise starts accelerating to get to his destination faster. Goku, okay. Goku replied with a serious face. The anxiety was killing him. It was as if there was an enemy on Earth right now, and he wanted to get there as soon as possible just in case. 3 minutes later. Wise, we're here, Goku, I'll go check if everything's alright. Let's go, Vegeta. Vegeta, HMPH. Goku and Vegeta take flight, sensing the energy of their friends in one place. While they were both flying, Goku spoke to Vegeta. Goku, hey Vegeta, do you think there will be an enemy? Vegeta, I don't think so, I don't sense any strange energy in the corporation. Upon hearing his rival's statement, Goku concentrated for a moment and realized that what Vegeta said was true. Goku, you're right, but then what is it that's bothering us? I can't shake the feeling that something bad is going to happen. Vegeta, we'd better hurry to find out. Having said that, they both accelerate their flight to reach the corporation as quickly as possible. At Capsule Corporation. Goku, we're here. Goku says as he gets off the plane with Vegeta and starts to approach his friends. They both quickly notice something. Their friends were acting strangely, none of them had said anything since they arrived. Goku decided to ignore it and approach the others. Goku, guys, come on in. Goku was forced to duck as Gohan's fist flew over him. Goku was very surprised by the action, his son would never attack him like that. Goku, Gohan, what's wrong? Gohan, shut up, you damn scum, Gohan said as he threw another punch that was dodged again. Goku, Gohan, what's wrong with you? Why are you attacking me? Said the older son while continuing to dodge his son's blows. Gohan, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me is that I'm going to kill you, you bastard, Gohan said as he jumped away. Goku was shocked by what his son had said. Goku, Gohan, what did I do to make you want to kill me? I don't understand you. Gohan lets out a loud scream and transforms into Super Saiyan 3, impressing Goku with the transformation. Goku, Super Saiyan 3, when did he achieve it? Goku thought, quite puzzled. Gohan, and you have the nerve to ask what you did. You damned bastard, all you do is endanger the Earth. You're a threat, and we decided to eliminate you to avoid future problems caused by you. Gohan said as he charged a Masenko with all his power. Goku, realizing what was happening, lowered his gaze. He couldn't believe his friends were stabbing him in the back. Tears welled in his eyes as his power began to surge. Goku, it can't be, Sun said as he transformed into a Super Saiyan God and counterattacked with a Kamehameha that left Gohan dying. Meanwhile with Vegeta. Vegeta, what's wrong with Kakarot's insect son? Vegeta asked about the strange behavior of his rival's son. Bulma, hey Vegeta. Vegeta, what do you want? Bulma, will you help us kill Goku? Vegeta is utterly surprised by his wife's question. Vegeta, W, what are you saying? Why would I want to kill Kakarot? Bulma, because he's a danger to Earth, won't you do it? Vegeta, of course not, I have no intention of killing Kakarot. Vegeta said furiously at Bulma's request. Bulma, I see, then I have no other choice, go ahead Gotenks. Bulma said while behind her Gotenks jumped in Super Saiyan 3 form. Gotenks, alright, the almighty Gotenks will beat you up, get ready to lose, old man. Vegeta starts laughing at the threat of fusion. Vegeta, ha, don't make me laugh, insect. You think you can beat the mighty prince of the Saiyans? Gotenks became enraged at being underestimated and launched himself at Vegeta at an impressive speed. Vegeta didn't have time to react. When he realized it, Gotenks was already in front of him and landed a blow to his abdomen, drawing blood from his mouth and sending him flying. Gotenks, ha, that's what you get for underestimating me. I've been training with Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber this whole time. You're no match for me. Vegeta, I see, so that's what you think. Well, I'll have to prove you wrong. Vegeta said as he transformed into Super Saiyan 3 at full power and launched himself at Gotenks, delivering a powerful combination of blows. He connected with a right hook, sending him flying into the sky, then reappeared above and finished with an axe kick to the boy's face. Gotenks falls unconscious, ending the fusion. Vegeta, that's what you get for challenging the Prince of the Saiyans, you insect. With Goku. Goku, hey guys, what Gohan said wasn't true, right? Goku said to his friends with a forced smile. Goku, what he said about wanting to kill me wasn't true, was it? At this point, Goku was holding back his tears. Milk stepped forward arrogantly and then said, Milk, that's right, Goku. Everything Gohan said is true. You're a threat and you must be eliminated. You're also a bad husband and a bad father, and since you weren't bringing any money home, I cheated on you with Yamcha. He's a famous baseball player and brings in a lot of money, something you don't. Every word that came out of Milk's mouth was like a direct punch to Sun's face, who was staring at the ground while tears streamed down his face like a waterfall. Goku, I won't forgive them. Milk heard the statement and began to laugh out loud as she watched Goku cry and clench his teeth. Milk, what did you say? I didn't hear you very well. Goku, I said I will not forgive them. The spiky-haired boy began to scream uncontrollably while rapidly unleashing all his power. Vegeta, who had already arrived, saw the whole scene and was shocked by the amount of energy his rival was overflowing with. Vegeta, it's impossible, all that power comes from Kakarot. Vegeta said with his eyes wide open. Bills, that power, it's Goku's, let's go. Bill said, sensing the growing power of the sound. Wise, very well, Lord Beerus. Wise said as he tapped his staff against the ground, and they appeared in the area. Goku continued to scream as he unleashed more and more power. Vegeta, wait a minute, isn't that it? Vegeta said, suspecting that Goku was going to catch up to him again. Upon seeing the situation, Wise immediately places a barrier over the land to prevent it from being destroyed. Bills, why don't you stop him? Wise, Goku-san is about to overwhelm him with rage. This is the perfect moment for me to dominate him. We can't let this opportunity slip away. Bills understood and simply watched calmly as Goku released more and more power. Bills, I understand. Goku finished with a loud shout, as a great flash appeared that blinded everyone present. Vegeta was more than impressed when he saw his rival's appearance more clearly. Vegeta, incredible, he really caught up to him. Vegeta was furious inside. Once again his rival had proven superior. When they returned to Beerus planet, he would train day and night if necessary to at least reach the imperfect form. Goku, I won't forgive you. Milk, terrified by Goku's appearance and the strong tremor shaking the earth, exclaimed. Milk, stop, besides endangering the earth, now you're going to destroy it. Stop, Milk screamed with a look of total panic. Goku, shut up. The Saiyan shouts as he launches himself at Milk with a speed that only Vegeta, Bills, and Wise could see, punching through her chest and pulling her out, letting his wife's body fall to the ground. Goku turned his head, giving Yamcha a cold look, and began walking towards him. Goku, you bastard, I'm going to kill you. Goku shouted, quickly heading towards the terrified Yamcha. Yamcha, on the verge of fainting, screams. Yamcha, don't kill me, I beg you. Goku, ignoring the words of the person in front of him, materializes a Kai sword and abruptly plunges it into Yamcha's abdomen. Yamcha lets out a heart-wrenching scream and falls to his knees trying to stop the bleeding. Goku stared at him. Goku, that's what you deserve. Yamcha, please no. Goku, shut up, scum. Goku shouts again as he directs his Kai sword once more, but this time at Yamcha's crotch. Goku mercilessly thrusts the sword, severing his former friend's member. Yamcha screams even louder than before while this time holding his crotch. The pointy-haired man, without waiting any longer, decides to end the life of his former friend. Goku dies and cuts off his head without any mercy. Vegeta, who couldn't believe what he had seen, was extremely shocked by the scene. Vegeta is that Kakarot, he's like a different person, like he's black. End of Chapter 1. Goku Betrayed Part 2. Bills, what? He increased his power even more. Wise, this will be a great step in his training. From now on, it will be easier for him to access Ultra Instinct. Bills, well, let's see how long he can keep it up. Vegeta was impressed by the coldness with which Son had killed his wife and his friend, the Kakarot he knew would never kill just like that. Vegeta, Kakarot, calm down. The spiky-haired man looks over his shoulder at Vegeta. Goku, are you going to betray me too, Vegeta? The song said in a deep tone. Vegeta was surprised by the tone and replied. Vegeta, of course not, Kakarot's. Goku was relieved by the answer, at least his rival hadn't betrayed him. The spiky-haired man looked ahead again and spoke in a deep tone. Goku, so who's next? Bulma, stop it. Stop this once and for all, you filthy scum. You just killed Milk and Yamcha, how dare you? Goku, perfect, you're next then. Son raises his palm with the intention of killing Bulma, but Vegeta stops him. Vegeta, stop, Kakarot, I'll do it myself. Goku, okay, it's all yours. The blue-haired woman was surprised by her husband's comment. Bulma, Vegeta, you wouldn't do that, would you? Vegeta, you are nothing but treacherous scum, you only deserve to die. The prince said in sorrow, after all, it was his wife he was going to kill. Bulma, how dare you? Well, if I'm going to die here, let me tell you that you're an idiot and that I've been cheating on you with Gohan. Vegeta is surprised and enraged by what was said and transforms into Super Saiyan Blue evolution. However, Gohan appears and stops him. He has a new look, his hair is white as if he were an Ultra Instinct but weaker and without the corresponding aura. Vegeta, what? Where did you get that power from? Gohan doesn't respond and simply buries a fist in the prince's abdomen. Vegeta spits blood but recovers and begins to counterattack. Vegeta throws a punch which Gohan dodges and they begin exchanging blows. Vegeta lands a punch followed by a kick on Gohan, sending him flying into a mountain. Vegeta then heads towards him, but Gohan emerges from the crater and launches a surprise Kamehameha at Vegeta, hitting him. The prince appears somewhat damaged and launches himself towards Gohan, delivering a barrage of blows, all of which hit him. Gohan spits out a large amount of blood but appears behind Vegeta, launching a Super Kamehameha at his maximum power. Vegeta launches a final flash, impacting both attacks. With Goku. Goku, when did he get up? Oh well, never mind. Hey, where are Master Roshi and Piccolo? The son remarked upon noticing that his master and his friend were not there. Although he sincerely hoped that they had not betrayed him, he could not bear the thought of his master stabbing him in the back as well. Bulma, we killed them because they were against this plan. Bulma answers Goku's question arrogantly with a big smile on her face. Goku lowered his gaze and clenched his teeth and fists. Goku, I will not forgive them. The song whispers with great fury. Bulma, what did you say? That you'll forgive us? Don't make me laugh. Then Goku looks up and lets out a loud shout. Goku, I will not forgive you. Bills, he's really a fearsome guy. Bill says, impressed by Goku's progress. Wise, that's right. Vegeta glances towards Goku, becoming slightly distracted, which was enough for Gohan to gain more of an advantage in the clash. Vegeta, damn it. Gohan increases his power and wins the clash, impacting him against Vegeta. The prince lets out a loud shout. With Goku. The spiky-haired boy screams at the top of his lungs while charging a Kamehameha to maximum power and launches it. Goku, die, Krillin, stop. But before Goku's attack can hit his former friends, Gohan appears, having eaten a Senzu bean, and counterattacks with a Super Kamehameha. However, this wasn't enough to stop Goku's attack, and he was losing ground, so he shouted. Gohan, use your most powerful attacks, I alone can't contain him. Obeying immediately, his friends positioned themselves in front of him and used their best techniques. Even so, Goku's Kamehameha continued to gain ground. Gohan, damn, we can't handle this much power. The younger son shouted in frustration because at this rate they were going to die, but something completely unexpected happened. Black rays began to emanate from Goku's body, distracting him enough to weaken his attack, and his former friends began to gain ground. Son tried to contain the rays, but it was useless. Suddenly he let out a loud cry of pain and lost his Ultra Instinct state. Gohan, seeing the opportunity, puts more power into his attack. Gohan, now, everyone unleashed their full power and shattered Goku's Kamehameha, consuming him in the attack. Gohan lets out a long, tired sigh. Gohan, we did it. And then he falls unconscious to the ground from overuse of a recently obtained power. At that moment, everyone starts celebrating and jumping for joy at the apparent death of Goku and Vegeta. Meanwhile, Bills and Wise watched in silence. Bills, hey Wise. Wise, yes, Lord Bills. Bills, they're not dead, are they? Bills asked, worried about his two strongest warriors. Wise, well, Lord Beerus Vegetasun is dead, however, Gokusen is not dead. Apparently, he is in an unknown location. Bills is somewhat relieved to learn that Goku had not died. Bills, I see, revive Vegeta and take him to my planet. As for Goku, find out where he is and bring him here. Bills ordered his assistant and master. Wise, I can revive Vegeta, but I can't bring Goku back. Bills was agitated by what Wise had said. Bills, what do you mean you can't bring it? Wise, you see Lord Beerus, Goku is in a different dimension through a hole created by the collision. I can bring him here, but it will take me quite a while to find him. Bills calmed down again and turned around. Bills, I see, let's get out of here. Wise obeys and they both leave. Wish at your service. End of Chapter 2. Goku Betrayed Part 3. Goku, now we go back to the beginning to how I got here. I've been traveling in this damned portal all this time. A mysterious portal opens. Goku approaches the portal, but something happens. Goku, wait, crap, it's sucking me in, damn it. Goku tries to resist, but the portal absorbs him, leaving him unconscious. In an unknown world. There were 3 girls and 2 boys in a kind of abandoned building, talking when suddenly a strong earthquake and a great force were felt. When shortly afterwards, a mountain that could be seen from afar through a window of the old building disappeared. With Goku. Goku, damn it, that fall really hurt, I have no strength left, but I have to get out of here before they come to moles, it's too late. I'll use instant transmission. Goku teleports to a distant place and falls unconscious. Red-haired girl, what the heck happened here? Black-haired girl, I don't know, President Riaz. The now-named Riaz says, Akino, Kaneko, Kiba and Issei find out who caused this. And those mentioned say at the same time, yes, Madam President, after getting over the shock. They spent about 20 minutes searching. Issei, President, there's nothing here, we'd better leave this place. Kiba, that's right, there's nothing here, it's as if whatever fell here vanished. Riaz sighs in frustration. Riaz, okay, let's get out of here. On a distant mountain. An old man was passing through the mountains when he suddenly saw a very injured young man who appeared to be about 16 years old and looked strong. Old man, oh my god, what could have happened to this boy? I can't leave him here alone. When suddenly the old man picks up the young man who was lying there. Old man, what? You weigh about 500 pounds. If I were a normal person, I wouldn't even be able to move you. I'm old, but I still practice martial arts. So the old man takes Goku to his house to heal him. The following mornings, Goku was seen bandaged in a bed when he suddenly opened his eyes. Goku, where am I? I remember being left lying in the forest, well. Goku was about to stand up when suddenly someone opened the door. Old man, oh, I see you're awake. That's good, but you must stay in bed for 2 weeks. I can't imagine who could have done all this to you. Goku, well, thank you for bringing me here, but I have to go. Goku tries to stand up but falls to the ground with a loud scream. Goku, damn it. Goku screams with a sharp pain throughout his body. Old man, watch out. The old man runs towards Goku to help him stand up and sits him down on the bed. Old man, I told you that you couldn't stand up, now you're worse off. Goku, damn it, I guess I have no choice but to stay. Goku, with nothing else to do, slept all day without having eaten anything beforehand. 2 weeks have passed since Goku arrived and he could already move. Goku, well, thank you, old man, but I must be leaving now. Old man, what? You wouldn't want to stay here. Besides, I was planning to enroll you in an academy. Goku, wait, an academy? Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Learning a little wouldn't hurt, after all, I never studied. Goku thought. Goku, okay, old man, I'll stay. Old man, that's great. Well, we need to register you. We'll go tomorrow, which is Monday, and buy you the uniform. Goku, good for me. Old man, by the way, do you practice martial arts? Because that body is perfect for battles. Goku, that's right, I've been practicing martial arts since I was little. Old man, I see, I also practiced martial arts when I was younger. Now I like to train occasionally, but I'm nothing compared to what I used to be. Age has hit me hard. Goku, I see, I'm going to meditate for a while. Old man, if you want, you can go to the backyard. Goku, okay. Goku goes to the courtyard to meditate for the rest of the day, attempting to achieve Ultra Instinct but failing. The next day, Goku wakes up early. Goku, I need to buy a uniform and enroll in that academy the old man mentioned. The spiky-haired man thought as he got up and put on the clothes the old man had bought him. At the academy. Goku, okay, here I am. I'll ask someone where the principal's office is. The raven-haired man thought to himself as he walked. Note, Goku looks like black. Goku walks for a while until he encounters a girl with white hair. Goku, hey girl. The spiky-haired boy said to the girl, what do you want? The girl questioned with clear disinterest. Goku, could you tell me where the principal's office is? Goku asked, wanting to know where to go. After the girl told Goku where the principal's office was, he walked away, turning his back on her. He's a very strange boy, he gives off a weird smell, I'll have to tell the president just in case. Goku arrives at the principal's office and knocks on the door. The moment Goku touched the door, a voice told him to enter. Come in. Goku enters without saying anything. Goku, excuse me, I'd like to enroll in this academy. He said the song as he sat down in the chair in front of the desk. Director, okay, you'll just need to answer a few questions to see if you're a good fit for this school. I'll also give you a document outlining the expenses. Goku, okay. After Goku answered all the questions correctly, the principal handed him a sheet of paper. Principal, you are in class 1. When you see the teacher, give him this sheet. The jet black man understands and takes the leaf. Goku understood. After that, Goku leaves and, following the principal's instructions, arrives at the classroom. Goku knocks on the classroom door and a tall teacher with glasses opens it. Professor, do you need anything, young man? The teacher asked Goku. Goku, the principal told me to give this to you, the spiky-haired boy said as he handed the paper to the teacher. After reading the paper, the teacher spoke to Goku. Professor, please wait a moment and come in when I tell you to. Goku nods and the professor closes the door behind him. Professor, attention students, today we have a new exchange student. Several murmurs can be heard from the students. Who will it be? Will he be handsome? I hope he's not handsome, we don't need any more competition. Teacher, come in. When the teacher indicates, Goku opens the door and goes to the front. Goku, teacher, what should I say? The Saiyan didn't know what to do now, after all he had never been to school. Professor, who are you, what do you like, what don't you like, that kind of thing. The son understood perfectly and looked at the students. Goku, well, I'm son Goku. My likes and dislikes are none of your business. My dreams, I don't have any, and where I come from is none of yours. After saying that, there were a few seconds of silence until everyone spoke at the same time. Students, he only said his name. The teacher slapped his face but didn't think much of it and told Goku to sit down. Professor, okay, sit in that seat next to the window. Goku looked towards the window, locating the seat. Goku, okay. After that, he walks to the seat and takes his place. Goku happened to be seated next to the same girl as before, but he sat down without saying anything. The first class passes and recess arrives. The spiky-haired guy simply goes up to the rooftop, sits in a corner, takes out his lunchbox and starts eating. In an abandoned building. Riaz, has it not yet been determined who was responsible for such destruction? A red-haired girl asked some people in front of her. Aquino, no, but there were signs of a strange energy in the crater. Also, there are demons who reported feeling that same energy in some nearby mountains, and they say it was extremely powerful. The black-haired girl reported. Riaz, I see, inform my brother about this and tell him to send troops there. Whoever possesses this energy is dangerous. End of Chapter 3. Goku betrayed, Part 4. Goku finishes eating and rests, but he feels someone watching him. He turns his head to find out who it is and sees the same strange girl with white hair. Goku, what a strange girl, she doesn't seem to be a threat, so I'll ignore her. Suddenly the bell rings, indicating that classes will resume, so Goku gets up and goes to his classroom. In the classroom, the teacher speaks to announce the next class. Teacher, okay students, now we'll go to physical education class. Groans began to be heard from the men in the course. Goku, how stupid, it's just a physical education class. Professors, stop complaining and go, don't waste time. Thus the students go to the respective changing rooms for each hex. In the locker room, Goku undresses to put on his uniform and murmurs begin to be heard from the other men. They were comments like, "What, that's impossible, did he use steroids, that kind of thing. Goku mind, imbecile apes." Everyone heads out onto the field and Goku, amazed by his incredible physique, makes everyone gasp. The physical education teacher says. Professor, wow, that's incredible, admire this, guys. This is a clear example of someone who takes care of their body and exercises regularly. Okay, let's begin. I want you to do 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and run 10 km now. I got that reference. Students, what? That's impossible. How on earth are we going to do that? Professor, well, those who don't want to do it just leave, and those who do step forward. Almost all the students backed down, but only 3 stepped forward. And those 3 were. Professor, alright, so Kiba, Yuyudo, Ise, Hyodo, and Son Goku, I want you to show me what you're capable of. The 3 nodded and got online. Teacher. The 3 of them started, and all the other students were left speechless watching them run, but especially watching the spiky-haired one. Goku did them with 3 times the speed of the other 2. Students, what? He surpasses Kiba Ise by far. This kid is truly incredible. Then they did everything else with Goku finishing everything on the first try. Professor, congratulations, Son Goku. From what I can see, you excel athletically. I'm sure you'll be a top student in this subject. Goku doesn't pay any attention and goes to drink some water. After that, the whole day was normal and Goku went home. On the way home, the raven-haired man was walking normally so as not to attract attention when suddenly a group of people crossed his path. Goku, what do you want? Goku asked with a serious expression. Ria's come with us. The red-haired girl demanded of Goku. Goku, don't mess with me, get out of here, kids. The spiky-haired boy replied. Ise, insolent one, how dare you disobey the president? Said a brown-haired boy as he lunged towards Goku. Goku, you're just an insect. Ise was about to punch Goku in the face when suddenly Goku disappeared. Ise, how? The brown-haired boy asked, confused by his enemy's disappearance. When suddenly Goku appeared behind Ise, striking him with a punch and sending him flying several meters away. Goku, I held back a lot with that punch. It seems I should have hit him a little harder. The spiky-haired man thought as he saw that the boy was still standing. Ise, damn you. Ise activates his boosted gear with his armor and launches himself towards Goku. The spiky-haired boy, already tired of him, delivers a much stronger blow to his abdomen, destroying all of his armor. Ise lets out a great scream of pain and spits blood, then falls to the floor unconscious. Goku turns his head, glancing sideways at the others. Goku, don't bother me again. The redhead was afraid, but she didn't back down and ordered the others to attack. Ria's, attack. So those who were behind the girl come out and attack the spiky-haired boy. Goku, idiots. Son whispered as he unleashed his power in his base form, causing those present to fall to the ground from the pressure of his aura. Goku, now listen carefully because I'll only say this once. Goku said as he approached. Goku, don't mess with me. Goku said in an incredibly deep and powerful voice, as if he were speaking through a megaphone. Ria's, W what a P-power. The redhead said, trying to get up and failing in the attempt. Goku disappears using teleportation and arrives in front of his house. Goku, upon arriving, lets out a long, tired sigh. Goku, I've barely arrived and there are already insects bothering me. After saying that, Goku enters, noticing that the lights were still off. Goku, it seems the old man isn't here, whatever. Goku doesn't pay any attention and goes inside the house. After showering and changing, he sits on the sofa to watch television. When I turn on the television, a picture of the old man appears on the news. Goku, the old man appeared on the news. I wonder if something happened to him. Goku wondered something curious. TV, in breaking news, a man around 80 years old died during a robbery. 3 thugs took everything he had and then shot him 3 times, killing him instantly. Goku was a little surprised by this. Goku, so the old man's dead, what am I going to do? I guess his time just came, besides, it's not like I was fond of him. The spiky-haired boy changes the channel and watches TV for 2 hours, then turns it off and falls asleep in his room. The following morning, the spiky-haired boy gets up and does the usual things, shower, brush his teeth, get dressed, and have breakfast. After that, he sets off for the academy. Goku, I just hope they don't come back to bother us again. Goku couldn't finish when he saw them again in front of the door waiting for him. Goku, don't they ever learn? They seem like idiots. The spiky-haired boy simply decides to ignore them and tries to enter the academy normally. However, the same brunette from yesterday gets in his way. Goku, do you need something? Goku asks with clear disinterest. Ise, how dare you? The enraged chestnut tree shouts. Goku, you started it, I only hit you twice, Goku said mockingly. Ise, you're a damn. Ria's, Ise, stop. Ise grumbled and did as Ria's ordered, stepping back. Ria's, we're here to propose something to you, son Goku. Says the redhead. Goku, what do you want this time? Rias, I want you to join us. This took Goku a little by surprise, but there was no way he was going to join a bunch of stupid kids. Goku, no. Rias, why not? The girl asks, somewhat annoyed. Goku, I have no interest in joining kids like you, so if you'll excuse me, I'm leaving. Issei, damn it, the brunette exclaims as he lunges at Goku. Goku, here we go again, now don't blame me for not being merciful. Goku grabs the boy by the arm and twists it roughly, breaking his wrist. The chestnut-haired man screams loudly, trying unsuccessfully to break free from the grip. Goku, you should teach this idiot how to behave, Goku said as he looked at the red-haired girl. Rias, okay, but just let it go. Goku releases Issei's arm, who falls to the ground holding his arm. By this time, there were already many people around recording, so Goku decided to leave. Goku, I don't want to attract more attention than necessary. The day passes normally and Goku goes home. The spiky-haired boy notices that this time no one appeared in his path. Goku, it seems they learned their lesson. When he gets home, Goku changes into more comfortable clothes and begins to meditate. The spiky-haired man spends 3 hours straight meditating when he is interrupted by a voice. Goku, I know that voice, could it be Goku-san, can you hear me? Goku responds immediately. Goku, I hear you, Wise, what's wrong? The black-haired boy asks, hoping to get out of there. Wise, I've found a way to get you out of there. These words moved Goku and he replied without hesitation. Goku, well, get me out, Wise, good. Suddenly a portal opens in front of Goku, and he decides to enter, but someone else enters with him. Goku, what, white hair, is it that girl again? But the dark-haired man didn't have time to speak to her because he fainted. End of Chapter 4. Goku Betrayed Part 5. Goku had already woken up and was floating in the wormhole. Goku, what? Goku realized that the white-haired girl had already woken up and was looking at him. Goku, are you stupid? Do you have any idea what you've done? The girl gets scared by Goku's tone and almost starts to cry. White-haired girl, don't yell at me. Goku lets out a long sigh and speaks more calmly. Goku, come on, why did you jump? The girl now responds in a more calm manner. White-haired girl, well, I'm Kaneko Taoju and I jumped on you because. Goku, why Kaneko? Because they mistreated me and forced me to do things I didn't want to do, the girl said on the verge of tears. Goku didn't know whether to believe him or not, but he decided to trust him for the moment. Goku, what kind of things did they force us to do? The girl answers somewhat shyly. Kaneko, the brown-haired boy, that's Issei, he forced me to too. Goku, okay, you don't have to say it if you don't want to. What disgusting people, if I had known I would have broken more than just her wrist. Goku, so you jumped because those people were mistreating you, right? Kaneko nodded slightly, confirming what Goku had said. Goku, but that wasn't reason enough to do something as reckless as jumping into a portal you don't know where it leads, with a guy you don't know. Kaneko, of course I was. The red-haired girl, Ria's Gremory, is the Demon King's sister. If I ran away, no matter where I went, they would find me. So while I was walking past your house, I saw the portal and jumped. Goku, I see. A drop of sweat appears on the spiky-haired boy's head. Goku, my house is far from the city. He was probably spying on me. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. Goku, okay. Goku couldn't finish because a portal opened and began to absorb them. Goku, hold on tight. Kaneko nodded, clinging to Goku as he leaped into the portal, transformed into a Super Saiyan 2 so as not to faint this time. On the other side of the portal. Wise, alright, Goku-san is coming out now. Suddenly Goku is launched towards the ground carrying Kaneko, who had fainted and then stops touching the ground. Wise, ara, so Goku-san got himself a girlfriend during this time. Goku, Wise, I'm not in the mood for jokes. She jumped at the last minute, just take her to a room. Wise, okay, I'm not going to ask unnecessary questions, Wise said as he took Kaneko away. The spiky-haired man notices a familiar presence. Goku, I should have known you wouldn't die so easily, didn't I, Vegeta? Vegeta, that insect of a son of yours did manage to kill me, but Wise revived me. Goku responds with a mocking tone. Goku, seriously, that insect managed to kill you? You're weaker than I thought, Vegeta. The Saiyan Prince was enraged by the statement. Vegeta, do you want me to annihilate you, insect? He only managed to kill me because he took me by surprise and I couldn't unleash my full power. Besides, I've been training with Wise in his pocket room all this time. Goku, I see, so that room where time passes more slowly, and how long did you train there? Vegeta gives an arrogant smile and replies. Vegeta, I've been training for 2 years now, there's no way you can beat me, insect. Goku, 2 years, did you achieve Ultra Instinct? Vegeta, not yet, but I'm close. I've already awakened him 3 times and once I've dominated him. This had relieved Goku a little, at least Vegeta couldn't master Ultra Instinct. Goku, well, if you're so confident in your power, why don't you come and see if you've surpassed me? The spiky-haired guy says in a defiant tone. Vegeta, so now you're a real Saiyan and not an idiot like before, huh? Well, I like you more that way. Vegeta says as he transforms into Super Saiyan 3 and launches himself at Goku. Goku, so straight to number 3. Okay then. After saying that, Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 3 and attacks Vegeta. Just look at the drawing quality XDXD. Wise, so they're going to fight, they'd better not destroy anything. Wise said as he placed a barrier over the planet. Goku and Vegeta clash blows, staring at each other challengingly. And Vegeta quickly delivers an unexpected punch to Goku's abdomen, burying his fist deep inside him. Goku spits blood and is impressed by Vegeta's power, then steps back and fires his new technique. Goku Kamehameha, firing the dark Kamehameha at Vegeta, who is surprised for a second but then smiles and lets the attack hit him. Goku was surprised that Vegeta had let himself be hit by the attack, but he was even more surprised when he saw Vegeta charging at him without a scratch. Vegeta delivers another blow to Goku's abdomen, knocking him to the ground. Vegeta looks down arrogantly. Vegeta, is that all you've got, insect? Goku, damn it. Goku starts screaming as an even more intense aura surrounds his body and he shoots towards Vegeta, landing a powerful blow to the prince's abdomen followed by a knee to the chin and a flurry of punches that send Vegeta flying, causing him to crash into a mountain. Before he can react, a black Kamehameha hits him head-on. Goku waits for the smoke to clear to reveal Vegeta with light scratches and his upper clothing destroyed. Goku, what? That attack would have almost killed me and he comes out with just a few scratches. It's impossible that he has that much power. Vegeta, hahaha Kakarot, is that all you've got? I'll show you what a real attack is. Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and launches himself at Goku, hitting him with a barrage of blows that leave the spiky-haired man badly injured and detransformed on the ground. Kaneko, who had already woken up because of the noise, saw the scene and prepared to go help Goku, but Wise stopped her. Wise, Gokusen hasn't lost yet, Kaneko, but I have to go help him. Wise, just sit back and admire. Gokusen was never one to give up before giving his all in a battle. Even though his personality has changed, deep down he's still the same. Kaneko, wasn't he always this cold? Wise, no, let me show you everything so you can understand better. Wise taps his staff on the ground, showing Kaneko everything that happened with Goku and his former friends. Kaneko frowned deeply in tremendous fury at what they had done to Goku. Wise, calm down, Konkasen, that's only Gokusen's business. Besides, sooner or later he'll get his revenge. Kaneko nods her head, calming down. With Goku and Vegeta. Goku slowly got up. Goku, I won't lose. Goku said as he raised his head. Goku, I won't lose. Goku began to scream as a pink aura began to emanate from him. Vegeta was surprised that Goku was still standing and by the power emanating from him. Vegeta, it's not possible, will he use Black's Rose? The raven-haired boy finished screaming as he encountered a pink shell that peeled away, just like the first time he used Super Saiyan Blue against Frieza. Vegeta, impossible. Kakarot used Super Saiyan Rose. But Vegeta couldn't continue when Goku hit him with a barrage of powerful blows. The prince spits out saliva as he receives all the blows. Goku gives him a final blow, sending Vegeta towards the same mountain as before, and then launches a barrage of Kai spheres, completely destroying the mountain and breaking Wise's barrier. Vegeta quickly lunged at Goku in a rage, and just as their fists were about to clash, someone stopped both of them. Bills was very angry. Bills, how dare you wake me up from my party? The god throws them both to the ground after charging a powerful sphere of energy, launching it and rendering them both unconscious. Bills sighs a little calmer and speaks to Wise. Bills, and who would have thought that these two idiots already have a power equivalent to 60% of mine? Also, Wise, it seems that Goku has undergone a noticeable change. Wise, that's right, Lord Beerus. Goku became more serious after his betrayal. Bills, anyway, it's less irritating this way. Now he's not the blockhead who almost got Zenasama to eliminate us. Well, take them inside and fix this whole mess. Wise, yes, Lord Beerus. Wise says as he takes both Saiyans. End of Chapter 5. Goku Betrayed Part 6. Goku was in a room on Beerus planet, in the room. Goku slowly opens his eyes. Damn it, Beerus interrupted our fight. Goku noticed someone next to him and turned his head. It was Kaneko, sitting in a chair beside the bed. Goku, this girl is trouble, oh well, never mind. Goku gets up silently, changes his clothes and leaves the room, outside the temple. Wise, come on Vegetasen, he can't even land a single hit on me yet. Vegeta, damn it. Wise gives Vegeta a light tap, sending him to the ground. Vegeta sits on the ground exhausted when he notices something. Goku, Wise, could I train? Wise, of course Goku-san tried to hit me. Goku, don't underestimate me. Goku disappeared and quickly positioned himself behind Wise to strike him, but Wise dodged it. Wise, Goku-san, you still lack speed in your attacks. Goku, I know. Vegeta, hey insect, tell me how you got such power. Goku, that's none of your business, Vegeta. Vegeta, insect. How dare you speak to the Prince of the Saiyans in that way? Vegeta lunges towards Goku, but Wise stops him before he reaches him. Wise, Vegetasan, I suggest you calm down. Goku, Wise, that wasn't necessary, I can handle it alone. Vegeta, how dare you, insect. Vegeta stopped upon noticing two presences. Bills, Vegeta, if you don't calm down I will destroy you, pointing a sphere of destruction at him. Vegeta Kaneko arrives on the scene. Kaneko, Goku-sama, are you alright now? Goku, yeah, it was just a few cuts and bruises and don't call me that. Kaneko, WL. The scene is interrupted by someone's arrival. Daishinkan, greetings. Bills, what brings you here, Grand Priest? Daishinkan, I have come here to inform you that Son Goku must go to Zenasama's palace this instant. Bills, yes sir, Grand Priest, with noticeable nervousness. Goku, what does it matter? Grand Priest, alright, let's go. Kaneko, wait, Goku-sama, I want to go with you. Goku, no. Kaneko, please let me go. Daishinkan, Goku-san, if you'd like you can come with us. Goku, okay kid, come here. Kaneko, okay. Grand Priest, let's go. Goku HMPH. At Zenasama's palace. Daishinkan, Zenasama, we are here. Zenasama, Goku, hello. Kaneko, Goku-sama, who is he? Goku, I already told you not to call me that, and he is Zenasama, the supreme deity and creator of the multiverse. Kaneko, surprised, wow, I never imagined someone so powerful existed. Goku, anyway, Zenasama, what do you want? Zenasama, I saw what they did to you and I decided to give you a gift. Goku, get to the point, oh yeah, what gift are you talking about? Zenasama, you see, I've decided to give you a universe all to yourself. What do you say? Goku, I refuse, I don't want any responsibilities. If you want, put another god of destruction in charge, not me. Guards, how dare you? They lunge at Goku. But just as they were about to hit Goku, Zenasama eliminated them. Zenasama, I see, so you don't want to do it. Goku, no. Daishinkan, well then, I have an offer for you. Goku, speak up already. Daishinkan, if he does not accept, we will banish him from the universes and he will be punished to live in the void for the rest of eternity. Goku, that's not an offer, it's a threat. Daishinkan, the offer is that if you accept, none of that will happen to you. Goku, I guess I have no other choice. Zenasama, very well then I will make you a god of destruction. Goku, just one thing, I don't want my life connected to that of a Kaioshin and I don't want a guardian angel either. I can take care of myself. Zenasama, good. Goku, perfect. Both Zenos, oh yeah, raise their hands and suddenly Goku's clothes chain. Goku, I figured you'd increase my power more since I'm the god of destruction. Well, I guess it's not that easy. Zenasama, very well, now I will send you back to your universe. Goku, by the way, take me to her, pointing at Kaneko. Zenasama, well, by the way, your universe is Universe 13. Zeno-sama enters Goku and Kaneko in a portal. Is that the portal? Goku, aren't you going to say anything? Kaneko, I still can't wrap my head around the fact that such powerful beings can exist. Goku, don't be surprised, there are beings more powerful than Zeno and soon I will be one of them. Kaneko, what, you think you can surpass someone so powerful? Goku, yes. Suddenly a portal opens in front of them both. Goku, we're here, this portal won't knock you out or anything like that, so go down without fear. Kaneko feels and they both jump towards the portal. On the other side, a portal opens and two beings emerge from it. Goku, alright, we're here. Leave your things in one of the rooms and if you want, eat something. Kaneko, okay, but what will you do? Goku, I can't waste any time, I have a bad feeling something big is coming and I must be prepared. Kaneko, something big, how big? Goku, I would dare say that on a multiversal level. Kaneko, what? Then he must be someone really strong. Goku, yeah, well, I'm going to train. Kaneko, okay. Nearly 2 hours pass during which Goku doesn't stop training. Goku, damn it. At this rate, I'll never master Ultra Instinct. Well, I can't create rooms out of thin air like Wise, that's a big problem. Kaneko, Goku-san, come eat. Goku, damn it, I'm so hungry now, oh well. The next day, Goku woke up early, had breakfast, and started training, but this time he meditated. Goku, okay, I just need to relax and let the power flow. But Goku became so immersed in his meditation that he didn't realize anything was happening. It turns out that Kaneko was yelling at him because he released too much power and the whole planet was shaking. Goku, damn it. I got so deep in meditation that I didn't realize. Kaneko, do you want to kill me? What were you thinking? Goku, I guess I released too much power. Kaneko, you suppose you almost destroyed the planet. Goku, I can fix it. Goku points his hand at the ground and leaves the planet as if nothing happened. Goku, I guess I also have Kaishin powers since I don't have one, well, even better. Kaneko, anyway, come and eat, it's already noon. Goku, has it really been that long? I thought it was just minutes. Well, let's go. Goku and Kaneko are eating, but just as they finish, he receives a call from the Grand Priest. Goku, what do you want? Grand Priest, son Goku, come to Zenasama's temple to be presented to the other gods. Goku, what a nuisance. Well, I'm coming. Kaneko, let's go. Kaneko, okay. Time skip to Zenasama's palace. Goku, okay, we're here. Zenasama, well, sit in the seat that says Universe 13. Goku heads to his seat and sits down, and Kaneko sits next to him. Daishinkan, well, the other universes shouldn't be long in coming. Goku, I hope so, I was in the middle of a training session. The universes begin to arrive one by one with their companions, and the last to arrive is Universe 7. Bills and Y's appear alongside two figures. End of Chapter 6. Goku Betrayed Part 7. Gohan, well, what do we have here? My father's scum makes an appearance. Goku, you better calm down, you damn scum. Vegeta HMPH. Grand Priest, attention, we are here to introduce Son Goku. Son Goku, please introduce yourself. Goku HMPH, I am Son Goku, the god of creation and destruction of Universe 13. Upon hearing the news, everyone present was surprised, and immediately murmurs were heard from the gods, angels, and mortals who were there. Burmout, with all due respect Zenasama, I don't believe this mortal is worthy of both god positions. Daishinkan Son Goku has enough power to be a god of destruction and a supreme Kai. After all, you already witnessed his power in the Tournament of Power when he achieved Ultra Instinct. At the moment those words were said, most of the gods who did not recognize Goku became enraged. Burmout, are you saying that's the mortal who defeated Jiren? Daishinkan, that's right, whoever wants to test their power, stand up and enter the fighting arena. The rules are killing the enemy is allowed, and whoever leaves the arena loses. At that moment, there were a few seconds of silence as three people stood up from their seats. Daishinkan, so the god of destruction of Universe 11, Burmout, and the mortals of Universe 7, Gohan and Vegeta, who will go first? Burmout, I will put this mortal in his place. Goku HMPH. Grand Priest enter the arena. They both took their positions on either side of the arena. Daishinkan begin the fight. Goku transformed into Super Saiyan 2 and waited for Burmout. Burmout, you underestimate me. Burmout lunged at Goku with a punch, but just as it hit, Goku dodged out of the way and struck him in the back of the neck, sending him crashing to the ground. Goku, you're pathetic. I expected more from you, okay, never mind XD, is that all a god of destruction has? Burmout, you'll pay for this. Burmout launches himself at Goku at 100% and hits him in the abdomen, sending him flying upwards and finishing him off from above with an axe blow, embedding the Saiyan in the arena floor. Burmout, HMPH, recognize your mortal place. Burmout is surprised to see Goku getting up from the ground with nothing more than superficial injuries. Goku, well, I guess I should get serious. Burmout nanny, Goku began to scream as an overwhelming amount of power overflowed from his body. Goku, AAAHHH. Dog, you bring the OMNITRIX XDDD, okay, no. Goku continued screaming as he transformed into Super Saiyan Rose. Goku finished the shout by saying, Goku, behold my new transformation, Super Saiyan Rose Phase 2. Burmout was in shock at the power Goku was overflowing at that moment, but Goku helped him out of the shock with a tremendous punch to the abdomen, just like against Frieza. Burmout spits out a large amount of blood and falls to the ground as Goku finishes him off with a black Kamehameha. Everyone present was shocked by the power Goku displayed in that battle until Daishinkan declared. Daishinkan, the winner of this battle, is Son Goku. After that, Margarita takes the nearly dead Burmout to heal him. Daishinkan, which of the two wants to fight Son Goku first? Daishinkan asks Vegeta and Gohan. Vegeta, I'll beat the crap out of this insect. Vegeta enters the fighting arena and transforms into Super Saiyan Blue. Goku, Vegeta, I'm warning you, you'd better come with everything you've got. Vegeta, this power is more than enough to defeat you, Kakarot. Goku, as you wish. After saying that, Goku positions himself behind Vegeta and kicks him, sending him flying to the other side of the arena. Vegeta, what? I didn't see when it moved. Goku, I already told you to come at me with everything, Vegeta, Goku said with a threatening look. Vegeta, how dare you insult the Prince of the Saiyans, you damned insect. Vegeta uses blue evolution and launches himself again towards Goku, who had a neutral expression, but upon reaching him, Vegeta delivers a blow to Goku's face. Goku hahaha. Vegeta, what are you laughing at, insect? Goku, because that punch only tickled me. Vegeta is surprised and snaps out of his shock when he realizes Goku is delivering a barrage of blows to his abdomen, finishing with a punch to the face that sends Vegeta flying across the ring. But before he can leave the platform, Goku stops him with an upward kick that sends him soaring into the air, then stops him again with a hammer blow, leaving Vegeta badly injured and detransformed on the ground. Goku gets down to the ground and says to Vegeta, Goku, this is so you understand the difference in levels, Vegeta. Vegeta, you'll pay for this, insect, Vegeta said as he slowly stood up. Goku, don't get up, you've already lost. Vegeta, you'll pay for this, Vegeta said again, looking at the ground. Goku was about to deliver the final blow to Vegeta when he realized he was emitting a large amount of heat. Goku, so you're finally going to use it, huh? Never mind, if it's your first time using it, it won't be that powerful. By the time Goku finished speaking, Vegeta had already completed his transformation. Goku, I guess I'll have to level up more. Vegeta, now I will defeat you. Vegeta throws a punch that Goku couldn't see, sending him flying to the other side. Goku, good, Kaiokn X4. That's what Goku said when he increased his power almost to Vegeta's level. Goku, now I'm gonna buck you up, bro, V's. Vegeta, Alvit's worth it to me, VRGA PRRO. Pull on son and your ta VRGA, it's worth it to me, VRGA PRRO, V. And he lunged towards Goku, but Goku dodged him. Goku, you're very slow, Vegeta. Vegeta didn't give him time to finish because he had punched him in the face, followed by a combo that was leaving Goku in trouble. Goku's thoughts, damn it, if this keeps up, he'll kill me. Vegeta throws it into the sky as he begins to charge a final flash. Goku, this is bad, I can't dodge, I'll die, no I can't die here. Goku received the attack. Goku, damn it. Everyone was surprised to see Gohan jump into the ring in Super Saiyan 3 and position himself next to Vegeta, charging a Kamehameha. Gohan, let's finish him, Mr. Vegeta. Gohan said as he launched his attack. Goku, I have no choice, Kaioken X20, with that Goku even the score. Gohan, let's go. Gohan transformed into Super Saiyan White and began to gain ground. Goku lost the Kaioken, the transformation, and lost the clash. Everyone was silent as they witnessed Goku's death. Kaneko was in tears as she watched Goku fall lifeless to the ground. Bills, they finally did it. Wise viewed Bills and Vegeta's behavior with displeasure. Kaneko burst into tears. Vados, don't worry, miss, Goku-san isn't dead, just look. Kaneko watched in surprise as Goku slowly got up. Everyone present was surprised that Goku had survived such an attack. Goku, they're all bastards, Goku said with a somber look. Vegeta and Gohan, it's impossible. Goku, I won't forgive them. Vegeta and Gohan almost shit themselves when they saw the glow emanating from Goku's body. Goku, I'll kill them, they don't deserve to live. Goku said as he opened his eyes with a piercing gaze. Goku, without giving them time to react, punched them both at the same time, knocking them to the ground. Goku, I'm sorry, but I don't forgive anymore. Goku said as he charged a dark Kamehameha. Gohan, no please, dad. Goku, I don't have children. Goku launched the attack and annihilated both of them without leaving even the slightest trace of their existence. At that moment, it happened again. Goku, damn it, not again. After that, Goku fell unconscious again. End of Chapter 7. Goku Betrayed, Part 8. We find ourselves in Goku's palace, while the Saiyan is in his bed. Loizai. Goku spent an entire day in bed for having used Ultra Instinct without having mastered it yet. Kaneko, Goku-san, wake up. Goku was starting to open his eyes when Kaneko pounced on him. Goku, what happened? Kaneko, I was worried that she wouldn't wake up. Our Saiyan suddenly has flashbacks to the battle, making him clench his fists so tightly that they begin to bleed. Goku, that damn Vegeta betrayed me too, and from what I can see, so did Beerus. Kaneko, is Goku-san okay? Goku, I'm perfectly fine, I'm a god after all. Kaneko, that's right, well, what does she plan to do now? Goku, I'm going to another planet to train, you stay here. Kaneko, but I want to train too. Goku sighs and says, Goku, whatever, but don't get in my way, go get what you need. Kaneko happily goes quickly to gather her things. Goku, I feel like I'm getting soft on her. I can't do that, I don't want her to betray me too, I'll think about that later, I have to pack my things. After collecting a few heavy training suits, Goku and Kaneko prepare to leave. Goku, touch my shoulder. Kaneko, why Goku, just do it. Kaneko, okay. Goku teleports to a distant planet. and creates a house similar to the one in the hyperbolic time chamber. Goku shows him the house and then says, "Goku will sleep here." Kaneko, okay. Goku, you do what you want, I'm going to meditate. Kaneko, okay. 10 days of training have passed, and we find ourselves outside the house. Goku gives a victorious smile and says, as he opens his eyes and stands up, "Goku, finally, I've mastered Ultra Instinct, even if only the incomplete form, but it doesn't matter. This way I can access the mastered form without having to be on the verge of death." Kaneko, Goku-san, come eat. Goku, well, I was already hungry. The Saiyan and the Nekomata had finished eating when Kaneko said, "Kaneko, Goku-san, when will we leave this planet?" Goku, today I've already finished my training. Kaneko, well, I've finished training too, although I don't think it was very effective. Goku, alright, let's have a warm-up fight, but go all out because I won't hold back for long. Kaneko, okay. After that, Goku and Kaneko were in Goku's training area. Goku, begin. Kaneko lunges at Goku but can't land a single blow. Goku, is that all you've got? Goku said as he gave her a little push with a finger and embedded her against some rocks. Goku, I told you to go all out, I know you can transform. Kaneko, surprised and in pain, emerges from the rock and shows off her ears and tail. Goku, alright, he's had a considerable power increase, now attack with everything you've got. Kaneko nods and launches herself at Goku again, throwing a large number of punches into the air because none of them reach their target. Goku, you're remarkably fast, but your strength and agility leave much to be desired. After saying those words, Goku gives her another push, but this time with 2 fingers, sending her flying and then causing her to fall into a crater. Goku, get ready, we're not leaving today. I'm going to train you in the use of Kai, Goku said as he healed her and pulled her out of the crater. 1 week later, Goku had already mastered Ultra Instinct thanks to training with Kaneko in a pocket room similar to the hyperbolic time chamber. Only their time passed more slowly and gravity was higher. Goku stood in front of Kaneko and then said, "Goku, attack with everything you've got." Kaneko grows 2 tails. Goku, so you have another transformation. Alright, come at me with everything. Kaneko nods, then swiftly positions herself behind the Saiyan and throws a kick at his head, but Goku ducks and pushes her away with the palm of his hand. Goku, use Kai in your attacks, this will improve your speed and strength. Kaneko, who emerged from the crater with a few injuries, does as Goku told her and launches herself at the Saiyan again, who begins to dodge. They spend 2 minutes like this until Goku decides to end it and gives her a small blow that knocks her unconscious. Goku picked her up and took her home. Goku, HMPH, not bad, he has acceptable power to defend himself. Now I'll begin to execute my revenge, Goku said, smiling. After Kaneko woke up and packed her things, she and the Saiyan left the planet after destroying the house. Kaneko, now where will we go? Goku, will go to my planet. Kaneko, okay. After saying that, Goku was surprised to see that Daishinkan was on his planet. Goku, what do you want, Daishinkan? Daishinkan, Zenasama wants to see you, son Goku. Goku, by a demon, that's all I needed, well finds. Daishinkan takes the Saiyan to Zenasama's palace, leaving Kaneko on Goku's planet. Daishinkan, Zenasama, I have brought son Goku to you. Zeno, Goku, Zeno said as he lunged towards Goku and did his salute. Goku, hello Zen, and why did you call me? Zen, as the god of Universe 13, you must be present here because we are going to hold a new tournament of power in which the gods will also participate. Goku, I see, when will it be and what are the rules? Zen, it will be in 1 human month. Make sure you gather the strongest participants from your universe. The rules will be announced on the day of the tournament, but to give you a heads up, losing universes will not be destroyed and killing is allowed. Goku, and the reward. Zen, it will be a wish of Sarama. Goku, okay, was that all? Zen, yes, that's all. Goku, perfect, I'm going back to my universe. Zen, good. Goku goes to his universe and on the way says, Goku, perfect, if there's another tournament, that means if I win I'll get one of Sarama's wishes. This is the perfect opportunity. Besides, I can kill that insect Beerus and Vegeta and Gohan too, because Beerus surely revived them. Goku said with a huge grin. End of Chapter 8. Goku Betrayed Part 9. Goku, I have 1 month to find warriors and train them. Kaneko, stay here. Kaneko, again, what happened now? Goku, there will be a tournament between universes. We must find 9 warriors from this universe. We have 1 month left and I'll also have to train them. I don't sense any powerful energy anywhere in the universe. Kaneko, fine. After Goku left, Kaneko was seen making an evil smile. Half an hour later. Goku, alright, we'll go to the nearest strongest energy. Kaneko nods, indicating to the Saiyan that she's ready. Goku opens a portal and goes through it with Kaneko, in a faraway place. There was a robust teenager fighting someone seemingly of the same age. Yeah, right. Blonde-haired boy Jotaro, Jotaro Dio Dio Jotaro, Jotaro Dio. Ah shit, here we go again. Dio Jot. Goku, shut the buck up. Don't you get tired of saying your names over and over again? Dio, how dare you interrupt my mortal struggle? Goku, don't disrespect me, kid. Do you know who you're talking to? Dio, do you know who you're talking to? Goku, to a idiot who thinks he's superior to a god. Dio, what? I am the great god, I am immortal. Goku, immortal, don't make me laugh. Vampires are eternally young, not immortal. For example, if I destroy every single one of your cells right now, you won't be able to regenerate, so you'll die. Dio, what? Jotaro, give me a break, who are you? Goku, I am Son Goku, the god of destruction of this universe. Jotaro. Dio. Jotaro, take your fantasies elsewhere, we're in the middle of a fight. Goku, you want me to prove it? Fine, attack me both at the same time and you'll see I'm superior to you. Dio, die. Dio lunged at Goku to strike him with his stand, but the Saiyan stopped the stand's attack with one hand. Dio, what? Goku? I see, so an energy based on the user's personality that allows them to do superhuman things. Interesting. Now you, black-haired boy. Jotaro, give me a break. Okay, here I go. Jotaro lunged at Goku while throwing several punches. Goku, see, I wasn't lying. Now do you think you'll listen to me? Jotaro, give me a break. What were you saying? Dio, what does it matter? Goku, well, as I already told you, I am the god of destruction of this universe, Universe 13. The point is that the king of all will hold a battle royale between all the universes, and I need 10 warriors. It will be in a month. Dio and Jotaro. Goku, you'd better believe me. Besides, I'll train you, since killing is allowed in the tournament. Jotaro, I see. Goku, besides, I found that power they have. Curious. If I'm not mistaken, only those who possess it can see it. Dio, so how did you see ours? Goku, I already told you I'm a god. Jotaro, I accept. Dio, I accept. Goku, alright, let's go. Jotaro, wait, can I take a few people with me? Goku, are they strong? Jotaro, yes. Goku, good. Jotaro, also I want to ask you something else. Goku, what? Jotaro, I need you to heal my mother, she's on the verge of death. Goku, fine, that'll be easy. Jotaro, thank you. After that, Jotaro, Dio, and Goku go to find Joseph and explain the situation to him. Joseph, okay, but it will take us a long time to get to Japan. Goku, what part of I'm a god didn't you understand? I can get to her in a second. Joseph, okay, let's go. In a second, they were already in Japan. Joseph, everything would have been easier this way. We wouldn't have had to travel halfway around the planet. Goku, anyway, where is she? Joseph, let's go. The group arrived at Jotaro's house to see how Holly was doing with the doctors. Joseph, Holly, the doctors were surprised. Goku pushed them aside and crouched down. Goku, I see, it will be easy to cure. Joseph, are you serious? Please do it. Goku nods and raises a hand over Holly, healing her in an instant. Goku, it's done. Holly started to open her eyes as Joseph pounced on her. Joseph, Holly, are you okay? Holly, Dad. Joseph, I'm glad you're okay. After the drama and the doctors left, they explained the situation to him. Holly, you're going away for a month. I'm coming with you. Goku, damn it, just what we needed, another member. Joseph, Goku, do you agree to my daughter coming with us? Goku, what does it matter? Hurry up. Holly, that's great. A bead of sweat appeared on Goku's brow as he approached Jotaro and said, Goku, your mother acts like a child. Jotaro, don't even mention it. A few minutes later, everyone was ready. Goku, finally, let's go. I have a bad feeling about this. Joseph, good. So Goku and the others leave through a portal to their planet. On the way. Holly, I still can't believe such beings exist. Goku, you'd better get used to it. From now on, you'll see many strange beings. Besides, someone is waiting for me on my planet. Joseph, and who is it? Goku, a girl who has been with me for a while. Dio, a girl. I didn't think a god would have those kinds of tastes. Goku, make another comment like that and I'll delete you. He swallowed and remained silent. Goku, she follows me of her own free will. Apparently she had a dark past. Joseph, I see, how much longer? Goku, there's not much further to go. My planet is a bit far away and besides, I have a bad feeling. Joseph, bad feeling? What do you think might happen on your planet? Goku, I don't know, but we'd better hurry. 5 minutes later. Goku, we're here. A portal opens in front of everyone and they jump through it. But what was happening on the other side was something the Saiyan wasn't going to like. Goku, you bastard, end of chapter 9. Goku betrayed, part 10. Goku, you bastard. Goku was clenching his teeth tightly as he saw who was in front of him. Goku, Bills, well, the brainless monkey has arrived. Goku, where's the girl? Bills, are you referring to the one who betrayed you? Goku, what do you mean? Bills, that girl betrayed you, you see. In the demonstration when you were fighting, I gave her a button so she could call me and I instructed her to do it when they are on your planet. You're still an idiot. After that, Kaneko came out from behind Bills with an evil smile. Goku, damn you, Bills, hahaha. Your frustrated face is one of the best things I've ever seen you do. Bills said mockingly as he enjoyed seeing the Saiyan's pain. Goku had a gloomy look and was staring at the ground. Goku, old man, get out of here, he said as he opened a portal with one hand. Joseph, will you be all right? Goku, just go, he said as he raised his head looking directly at him with his silver eyes. Joseph swallowed hard. Joseph, Jotaro, Dio, Holly, let's go. After that, they all went through the portal as it closed. Goku turned his head staring intently at Bills as his silver aura activated. Bills, you think you can beat me just because you have Ultra Instinct? Goku, no, I don't think I'll defeat you. I know I will. Bills got annoyed but lost sight of Goku when he realized he was behind him. Goku, and you know what's funny? Even knowing you're going to die, you're still bragging, said the Saiyan as he gave the cat a powerful spinning kick, sending it flying into some rocks. Goku then lowered his gaze, observing the white-haired girl who was in the deepest fear, so much so that she had wet herself. Kaneko, G. Goku-san. Goku dai. He said this as he raised his hand and disintegrated the Nekomata. After killing her without remorse, he turns his head as he watches Bills approaching. Goku, it's useless. Goku dodged the blow and pushed Beerus, knocking him to the ground. Bills was on his knees on the ground, a smile playing on his lips. Bills, now. Goku was surprised and didn't have time to dodge Vegeta's powerful blow, who was in UI. Goku stood up without any difficulty, with nothing more than a scratch on his cheek. Goku, you're weak. The Saiyan positions himself in front of Vegeta in less than a second. Goku, disappear from my sight. Goku delivers an upward kick, sending him flying into the sky, then reappears above with a Kamehameha and says, Goku die. Goku's powerful attack hits Vegeta, but it doesn't kill him. Goku, as resilient as ever. Vegeta, and you're as idiotic as ever. Without the Saiyan noticing, Bills got behind him and hit him in the back with a Hakai sphere. Goku screamed in pain as he fell to the ground. Goku, you damn coward, Beerus, forewarned is forearmed. Goku, you didn't warn me, Bills, exactly. Goku, they're damn scum, Vegeta, and you're a weakling. Goku, it's funny coming from someone who can only defeat me with Beerus's help. Vegeta became enraged and lunged at Goku, delivering a barrage of blows and leaving him bruised on the ground. At this point, Goku was in his base form and on the verge of unconsciousness. Vegeta, you're pathetic, Kakarot, you're nothing but a threat to all the universes, that's why it's my duty to destroy you. Goku was thinking of a way out. Vegeta, and you know what the best part is? Even before you betrayed me, your wife was cheating on you, your children hated you, and all your friends hated you too. Goku had channeled all his power into his right hand and said with a mocking smile. Goku, and you know what's even better than that? You didn't realize you lost your only chance to kill me. Vegeta is surprised to see that Kakarot had created a portal beneath him with his remaining energy. The last thing Vegeta saw was Goku's smile mocking him and Beerus. Elsewhere, we find ourselves in Goku's pocket room. Joseph, will Goku be alright? Jotaro, I don't think so. Joseph, why do you say that? Jotaro, if he had been able to defeat him easily, he wouldn't have sent us here. Besides, that purple cat-like creature was wearing clothes similar to Goku's, so I deduced that he's also a god. Dio, I agree with Jotaro, besides, he's been there for quite some time. Holly, I hope Goku-san is okay. Everyone realized that a portal had opened in the sky and Goku was falling from it. Goku was falling when Jotaro caught him with his stand and he fell too. Jotaro, he's very annoying. Jotaro left Goku on the ground while letting out a sigh into the air. Jotaro, apparently he couldn't win. Joseph, we need to give him first aid. Hours later. Goku woke up and clenched his fists tightly. Goku, those bastards. Holly entered the room with a wet cloth. Holly, Goku-san, you're awake already. Goku, how long have I been asleep? Holly, just a few hours. Goku gets up and puts on a black t-shirt. Goku, tell the others to gather outside. Holly, all right. Holly left the room, leaving the Saiyan alone. Goku, this time I'll completely master Ultra Instinct. Goku finishes changing, putting on a gray gi over his black shirt and leaves the room. Everyone was waiting for him outside the White House. Jotaro, why did you call us? Goku, to begin his training. God, perfect. Let's begin. Goku raises a hand and materializes a box. Everyone is surprised to see the god's ability to create things. Joseph, what's in that box? Goku, in that box there are a few training suits, they weigh about 100 kilos in total. Joseph, 50 kilos, that's too much, I'm too old for that. Goku, if that's the problem, I'll give you back your youth. After saying that, Goku raised his right hand towards Joseph. Joseph, how? A few seconds later, Joseph looked like he did when he was 18. Joseph, oh my god, Goku satisfied. Joseph, how did you do it? Goku, remember I'm a god. Joseph, I even have my hand back. Goku, now let's begin the training. End of Chapter 10. Goku Betrayed, Part 11. Goku, let's begin your training. First, put on those suits and then I want you to run around this room 100 times. Jotaro, give me a break. Goku, quick. Everyone got ready to put on their training suits, and as soon as they did, they all fell to the ground. Goku, it's only 100 kilos, it's not that big of a deal, come on, get up. Dio, it's easier said than done. Goku, don't be a crybaby and get up. Jotaro, Star Platinum. Jotaro used Star Platinum to stand up. Goku, I must admit that was a good idea. Dio didn't stay behind and, like Jotaro, used the world to stand up. He said it's harder than it looks. Goku, you'll get used to it in a few days. Well, old man, can you get up? Joseph, damn it. Joseph was finding it increasingly difficult to stand. Joseph, come on. The now young Joseph began using Hammon and Hermit Purple and managed to get up with great difficulty. Joseph, this is harder than my training with Lisa. Goku, yeah, don't complain and get on with doing what I said, they've already started. Said the Saiyan, pointing at Dio and Jotaro who were competing at a slow pace. Joseph, okay, let's go. Joseph started walking with great difficulty until he caught up with Jotaro and gave. Holly, where's Dad? Goku pointed at Joseph, making Holly laugh. Holly, seriously though, where's Dad? Goku, that's him, I gave him back his youth. Holly was utterly shocked and ran towards the last Hammon user. Joseph became alarmed when he saw this. Joseph, no wait, Holly, stop. It was no use because Holly pounced on Joseph, knocking him to the ground. Joseph, oh no matter how hard he tried, poor Joseph couldn't get his daughter off him. Joseph, Goku, help me. Goku, whatever. Goku lifted Holly up and moved her aside. Goku, they're training, I suggest you let him train. Holly, okay. And so 3 weeks passed inside the room, which outside was only a few minutes. During all that time, Goku hadn't let them take off the weights, not even while sleeping. At most, he let them take them off to bathe. Goku, alright, you can handle 100 kilos now, it's time to step up your training. Dio, well, what will you do now, gain weight? Goku, no, I'll manipulate the room. Now the gravity will double so they'll feel like they're weighing 200 kilos. Jotaro, give me a break, seriously, can you do that? Goku, remember that this room was created by me. Inside, I can control absolutely everything, from gravity to temperature. Joseph, okay, I'm ready. Goku, if that's the case, I'll double the gravity. Goku doubled the gravity in a second, forcing everyone to their knees. Dio, and this is where we go back to the beginning, the redhead said with difficulty and annoyance. Goku, no, they're stronger now, it's just that the gravity is twice as strong. Begin. 1 month later. Goku had waited until they could master that weight as if it weren't there to make the training much more brutal. By this point, he had also taught them how to fight, and part of their training involved them all fighting against him. Goku, I'm surprised to see you've progressed so quickly. Well, now your weights will be 300 kilos, but they'll feel like 600 because of gravity. Jotaro, one day you'll kill us with this training. Goku, if that happens, I'd be disappointed. Well, are you ready? Joseph, of course. The sound made another box appear just like the previous one with new suits. Everyone took off their suits. Dio, it's incredible how free I feel when I take off that suit. Goku, yeah, well, you won't feel like that when you put these on. 3 months later. As expected, they had perfectly mastered the training. Goku, I must congratulate you, you have mastered such a weight, but it's time to raise the level. This will be the last level of training you will have. When you master it, we will leave this room and you will train for the remainder of the time for the tournament on my planet. Outside, only a few hours have passed, so there won't be much difference in time. Jotaro, what will you do now? Increase the gravity level, increase the weights. Goku, both things. Dio, what, do you want to kill us? We can't handle that much. Goku, shut up, I know they can hold out. Joseph, it's to make us stronger, I'm sure we can handle this. Jotaro, give me a break, let's do it already. Goku, okay, first the outfits. Goku proceeded to produce another box containing the outfits, which this time weighed 600 kilos. Joseph, and how much do these weigh? 600. Goku, that's right, with gravity it will be 1200 kilos, so get ready, because I'll also multiply gravity by 4. so it will be 2,400 kilos in total. Dio, don't mess with me, we won't be able to handle that. Goku, don't worry, first I'll do the clothes and in 2 weeks I'll increase the gravity. Joseph, good. The older Jojo put on the suit, nailing down. Joseph, now it feels much heavier, it's more difficult than at the beginning. Goku, that's to be expected, the weight is much greater. Now you two quickly put on your suits. The two obeyed, thus moving on to the first part of their final training session. 2 weeks later. Goku, I'm glad to hear you've almost completely mastered the clothes. Now comes gravity. Joseph, okay, I have a question, do you also use weights? Goku, yes. Joseph, and how much do yours weigh? Goku, mine weigh 10,000 kilos. Dio, what? And with all that weight you can move around like nothing's wrong, even with gravity. Goku, that's right, if I wanted I could increase the weights 5 times more, but that would mean less mobility. Dio, but if you do, you could become stronger in less time. Goku began to wonder how he could have been so stupid as not to notice that detail. Goku, maybe, well, I guess I'll increase my weights too. Goku took off his fighting gi and left it disintegrating. Dio, it's really useful to be able to create clothes, that's for sure. Goku, yeah, shut up already. Goku raised his hand and a fighting gi identical to his appeared. Jotaro, and how much does that weigh? Goku weighs 500 tons, basically 500,000 kilos. Joseph, what, seriously, you can handle all that? Goku, of course, but I'd have to use Super Saiyan to be able to move with complete freedom. Jotaro, Super Saiyan, what's that? Goku, the Super Saiyan is the transformation my race possesses. There are phases 1 through 3 and then the godlike transformations, God, Blue, Evolved Blue, and the strongest known Ultra Instinct. Joseph, wow, that's incredible, why don't you show us those transformations? Goku, they'll see them in due time. Goku lifted the gi with some difficulty and put it on. Goku, it's quite heavy, I'd better use Super Saiyan. Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan, leaving his spectators speechless. Jotaro, it's incredible. Goku, now then, let's increase the gravity. Goku increased the gravity to X4, feeling a little more difficulty, but decided to stay in Super Saiyan form. The others had fallen to the ground. Joseph, and here we go again. 6 months later. Goku could now move well without Super Saiyan and even doubled his weights. As for the others, they could also move well. Besides, the Saiyan taught them the Kaioken. Goku, okay, we'll be out of here in a week. Joseph, well, I really need to see the sun. Goku, yes, whatever you say, you can train here if you want, I'll take the rest of the time to meditate. Jotaro, meditate. Why? Goku, Ultra Instinct requires a clear mind to use it. Meditation strengthens the mind, making it easier to access. Jotaro, I see, good. Holly, let's eat. Immediately, everyone was at the table. The others had adopted the Saiyans' eating habits. Besides, the training made them very hungry. Goku ate as usual and then went to meditate, entering a kind of hibernation. He was prepared to spend the entire week meditating without stopping, not even to eat. 1 week later. Goku, who was meditating, slowly opened his eyes as a glow emanated from him, and his eyes turned silver. Goku, I did it. The Saiyan stood with his newfound radiance, surprising the others. Jotaro, did you finish your meditation? Goku, yes. Joseph, what is that glow emanating from you? Goku, it's Ultra Instinct. Now I'll use it all the time, it'll be a kind of base form. Apparently when you master it completely, it becomes like a part of you. Dio, I see, I imagine you are very powerful in that state. Goku, that's right, well, it's time to go. Dio, finally, the Saiyan opened a portal and stepped through it, followed by everyone else. On Goku's planet. The place was devastated from the fight that had taken place there, but suddenly a portal appeared and everyone came out of it. Goku, everything's destroyed, oh well. Goku raised a hand and repaired the entire planet. Goku, alright, rest ups. Dio, Rai, I feel so free without that increased gravity. I feel like I could circle a planet in less than a minute. Jotaro, that's right, it's incredible how much our power has increased. Goku, yes, now do what you want, I'll continue meditating. Time passed and Goku was meditating when he was interrupted by someone. Daishinkan, it's Goku, it's time. End of chapter 11. Goku betrayed, part 12. Goku, okay, let's go. Grand Priest, wait a moment, aren't you short of participants? Goku, damn, I forgot, I had to find more participants. Well, with these it's enough. Daishinkan, well, it's his decision. Changing the subject, it seems he has mastered Ultra Instinct. Goku, that's right, I've mastered the perfect form and I can maintain it for quite a while now. Daishinkan, well, it seems this tournament will be very interesting, let's go to the platform. Goku, perfect, guys, we're leaving. Holly, you stay here. Holly, okay, good luck. Goku, Grand Priest, we're ready. Daishinkan, alright, let's go. Daishinkan opened a portal and everyone went through. On the platform, almost all the universes had been reached until Goku arrived. Goku, okay, the platform is the same as the one from the Tournament of Power. Goku analyzed each of the participants, noting that most of them were the same as in the Tournament of Power. Goku, good, Jiren is here and the bastards haven't arrived yet. Someone approaches Goku. Goku, what do you want, girl? Caulifla, hey son Goku, this time I'll defeat you. Goku, yes, whatever you say. Kaie, Mr. Goku, it's a pleasure to see you again. Where is the rest of Universe 7? Goku, I no longer belong to Universe 7. Kaie, how, why Goku, they're nothing but treacherous rats. Besides, I'm the god of Universe 13. Kaie, seriously. Did they betray him? Goku, that's right, don't trust that bastard Vegeta too much. Kaie, I'll have to see it to believe it. Goku, think what you want, I don't care. Kaie left with Caulifla and Goku turned around to talk to his team. Goku, alright, pay attention. You're now more powerful than most of the other participants in this tournament. Just stay together, don't spread out too much, is that clear? Dio, well, that's a good strategy. Jotaro, that sounds good to me. Joseph, good. Goku, you can also use Kai, but let me make one thing clear, you can't fly here. Even if you try, you won't be able to. He said, that's true, well, that's no impediment. Goku, perfect, just avoid fighting the gods and we'll be fine. At that moment, Universe 7 arrived. Goku, oh look, the trash has arrived. Goku looked at each of the members. Goku, what, they revived Black, besides, who is that? Dio, doesn't that guy look a lot like you? Goku, that's because he stole my body, it's a long story. Black and the other guy approached Goku. Black, well, it's son Goku, so you're copying my style of clothing or what? Goku, you stole my body, you can't complain. Black, well, I like you better now, plus I heard what happened to you. Goku, yes, why did you accept? Did they offer to revive you or what? Black, that's right, normally I wouldn't have accepted, but when they offered to revive me I couldn't refuse, that way I can fulfill my mission. Goku, they're crazy. Well, if you want to eliminate them, count me in. Black, hahaha, I'll call you when I execute my plan. I'm surprised how much you've changed, I really like you. Goku, well, who is he, said the Saiyan, pointing at the big guy who was with Black. Black, him, his name is Broly, I don't know much about him, only that he has great power. Broly, it's a pleasure, son Goku, I also heard what they did to you, like Black, I plan to leave them after the tournament. Goku, well, if that's the case, the doors to my universe are open to you. Black, and what about them? Goku, these are my team members. Joseph, hello. Goku, okay, let's get started. Black, alright, I'm eager to see your power. Goku, same here. Daishinkan, attention, the tournament rules are as follows. Universes will not be eliminated, killing is allowed, flying is prohibited, anyone who leaves the platform will be automatically eliminated and the tournament will last 60 minutes. Now begin. Immediately most of the universes began fighting among themselves, but Goku's universe, universes 7, 6, and 11 remained uninvolved. Goku, well, only we are intelligent. Goku just walked towards Jiren. Goku, Jiren, I hope to have a good fight against you. Jiren, son Goku, I say the same. Goku, well, I'll be back in a moment, first we need to eliminate the obstacles. At that moment, everyone's jaws dropped when they saw Goku suddenly eliminate most of the weaker members one by one, even eliminating the gods of those universes. Goku, they're just a nuisance. In less than 2 minutes, only universes 6, 7, 11, and 13 remained. Goku, perfect, now there will be no more obstacles. Vegeta Kakarot, Goku, alright, here comes the insect. Goku dodged Vegeta's attack. Goku, well, if it isn't the Prince of Idiots, welcome, your majesty. Goku said in a mocking tone. Vegeta, you damn insect. Vegeta went straight to Super Saiyan Blue and delivered a powerful blow to Goku, sending him flying into the sky and then launched a Gallic gun at him. Vegeta, that's what you got, insect. Goku fell with a few wounds. Goku, wow, you're so desperate you're going straight to Super Saiyan Blue, seriously, you're pathetic. Vegeta, shut up, insect. Vegeta charged at Goku again but was stopped by Jotaro, Dio, and Joseph. Dio, this is as far as you go. Vegetate, move aside obstacles. Vegeta, furious, launched a final flash at them but was surprised to see that Jotaro and Dio had stopped it. Joseph, let's go. Joseph hit Vegeta with his hammer at full power and then Jotaro and Dio started hitting him with a combo of blows together. Goku, very well, your training paid off. Vegeta grew tired and evolved, thus separating himself from both of them and beginning to fight on equal footing with them. Goku transforms into Super Saiyan Blue and approaches the bat. Goku, guys, leave it to me. At this rate, I'll defeat you. Dio, well, we're tired anyway. Goku, now Vegeta, it's time to give you another baiting. Elsewhere. Universe 6 and 7 were fighting. By this point, some had already been eliminated. From Universe 11 only Giant, Toppo, and Burmout remained, and from Universe 7 only Beerus, Vegeta, Gohan, Black, and Broly remained. Caulifla, Kale, and Kayab were fighting against Frieza and the others. Meanwhile, Hit was fighting Black and Champa was fighting Bills. Black eventually transformed into Rose and defeated Hit, and Bills defeated Champa. Broly wasn't fighting anyone, he was simply observing the fights until Burmout attacked him, taking advantage of his lowered guard. Burmout, that's what happens when you let your guard down, hahaha. Broly got angry and transformed into SSJ2 and started fighting Burmout. In Universe 6, only Kale, Caulifla, and Kayab remained, fighting together against Universe 7 and eliminating most of them, such as Android 18, Krillin, Tenshinhan, and Android 17. Hit had eliminated the rest. With Goku. Goku and Vegeta were fighting evenly, which was incredible considering Vegeta was in Evo form and Goku in Super Saiyan Blue. Finally, Goku kicked Vegeta in the head, sending him crashing into Jotaro, who finished him off with Star Platinum and a powerful combo. In the end, Vegeta was injured and barely holding on while cursing Goku under his breath. Goku, well, so Prince Crotch was defeated and humiliated again. Goku started laughing at Vegeta, and Vegeta, unable to take it anymore, lunged at Goku. Goku, stay still, beast. Goku punched him in the abdomen and sent him flying again. Gohan was watching the scene and without waiting any longer, he transformed into Super Saiyan White, launched himself towards Goku and attacked him from behind. Goku, look who we have here, that bastard Gohan. Didn't I teach you that attacking from behind is cowardly? Gohan, shut up. Gohan began attacking Goku in vain as Goku dodged every attack he threw at him. Goku, is that all you've got? Even Vegeta could give me a better fight. Gohan was about to explode until he stopped abruptly and gave a small smile. Goku, what, have you already admitted defeat? Gohan, no, I just smiled when I saw Lord Beerus coming up behind me. Goku, damn it. Bills punched Goku in the back, sending him flying towards Gohan, who finished him off with a combo of punches until Joseph arrived and held his hands with his Hermit Purple, and Jotaro and Dio began to beat him up. Goku was getting up with some difficulty as he watched the scene. Goku, well, they can take care of Gohan. For now, I'll take care of Beerus and Vegeta, Goku said as he saw Vegeta getting up in the distance. Goku, well, it's time to level up, don't you think, Bills? Bills, hahaha, you're right, it's time to eliminate you. This time I'll erase you from the face of existence. Goku, keep dreaming, bitch. Goku appeared behind Bills, charging a Kamehameha and launched himself at Bills. Then he dodged a blow from Vegeta and returned it. Vegeta, very well, Kakarot, now I'll kill you. Goku, yeah, whatever you say. You'd better come fight and stop talking nonsense. Vegeta became enraged and let out a war cry, increasing his power, and launched himself towards Goku again. Goku, that's more like it. They both began exchanging blows, which to Goku's surprise he was losing. Vegeta finally landed a blow that broke Goku's defense and then threw him into the air to say some words that made Goku's hair stand on end. Vegeta, the end. Goku, damn it. Vegeta, flash. Goku shielded himself from the attack as best he could while transforming into Rose to avoid taking too much damage. The Saiyan fell to the ground with noticeable injuries and seemingly exhausted. Goku, damn it, I got cocky again. Vegeta, what's wrong, Kakarots? Weren't you going to beat me up? Goku was on the ground as he prepared to get up. Goku, that's right, Vegeta, what do you say we finish this once and for all? Vegeta, wow, for once you've got a good idea, Kakarot. Vegeta went into base form as a glow began to emanate from him. Vegeta had used Ultra Instinct in all its splendor, mastered Ultra Instinct. Goku straight to the dominoes, huh? Perfect. Sun, just like Vegeta, began to emanate a glow from his body as everyone watched the battle. Goku used mastered Ultra Instinct, but his aura was different from Vegeta's. Goku's aura was pink, which slightly surprised Vegeta. Goku admired Vegeta, the Ultra Instinct rose. Upon seeing this, Black smiled and said, Black, that bastard even copied my rose. Vegeta, just because it's pink doesn't change anything, insect. Vegeta launched himself at Goku again with a speed that almost no one could see, but everyone was even more surprised to see how Goku effortlessly dodged Vegeta's attack and began to counterattack. Goku was giving Vegeta a beating. Vegeta couldn't do anything to defend himself, as Goku's speed was too much for him. Meanwhile, Broly had been defeated by Burmout, but Black saved him, and Jotaro and the others had defeated Gohan and removed him from the arena and were watching the fight. By this time, everyone remaining on the platform had stopped their fights to watch Goku and Vegeta. We returned to Goku, who had finished the great combo of blows with a strong right hook, sending Vegeta flying into the sky. At that moment, Goku was about to kill Vegeta with a Kamehameha, but surprisingly, Bills surprised the Saiyan with a Hakai Sphere. Everyone was shocked by Bills' sudden appearance in the fight. Goku was fighting to avoid being disintegrated just like Frieza had been. At the last moment, Goku channeled all of Bill's Hakai power into his fist, leaving Bill surprised. Goku, now it's my turn. Goku threw the most powerful sphere at Bills, who dodged it with difficulty, but when he turned around, Goku was in front of him, burying a punch in his abdomen. Goku, let the massacre begin. Goku began to give Bills a tremendous beating, just as he had done to Vegeta. This continued for about 30 seconds until Goku got tired and gave Bills a final blow, leaving him next to Vegeta, who was also on the ground. Goku, now I will finally finish you off. Goku charged a Kamehameha again to pulverize Bills and Vegeta, but he was interrupted once more. Goku, again, who was it this time? Goku turned around furiously to see who was responsible for interrupting his attack and was surprised to see Burmout with his hand raised and a big smile on his face. Burmout, I've come to get my revenge, son Goku. Goku, perfect, come here if you want me to beat you up again. Burmout charged against Goku. Burmout was throwing punches while Goku dodged each one. Goku, are you tired already, clown? Burmout, how dare you? Goku silenced Burmout with a brutal punch to the jaw, launching him upwards, then appeared above him and delivered a powerful hammer blow with his hands, tossing him around like a ping-pong ball. Goku finished by embedding him in the ground. Goku, finally, now I'll finish you all off. I didn't intend to kill you, Burmout, but you got involved, now you can't get out. Burmout J. Jiren attacked him. Jiren obeyed and launched himself at Goku. Goku, and I thought no more people could join in. Alright, let's go, Jiren. Goku and Jiren began exchanging blows in which Goku was clearly winning. Goku, fight with everything you've got, Jiren, otherwise this fight won't be interesting. Jiren, you asked for it, son Goku. Jiren began to shout and unleashed all his power. Such an amount of power surprised Goku, but it also excited him. Goku, the real battle starts now. Jiren and Goku burst forth and began to fight. Everyone watched, even more amazed by the battle between these two titans. Jiren was matching the one who had defeated two gods of destruction and a mortal with the power of a god. Goku, I admit it, you're very strong, Jiren, but this ends here, there's not much time left. Jiren, that's right, it's time to fight with everything we've got. End of Chapter 12. Goku Betrayed, Part 13. Goku, Jiren, let's finish this. Jiren simply nodded before launching himself towards Goku and continuing the fight. With Vegeta. Vegeta, damn it. I didn't think I'd have to use this, but I will. Unexpectedly, Vegeta pulled out some Patara earrings. Vegeta, whatever it takes to kill that insect. With Goku. Our Saiyan was winning the battle when suddenly a great power was felt that made the entire platform tremble. Goku, what? Whose power is that? Jiren and Goku were surprised by the immense power they had felt. Jiren was immediately sent flying by a kick from a mysterious warrior. Vegeta, this is your end, son Goku. It's a combination of Bill's and Vegeta's names. I couldn't think of anything else, V. Goku, how don't buck with me. Vegeta struck Goku in the abdomen, sending him flying towards some rocks. Goku, no way, that bastard fused with Beerus, damn it, he's so powerful. Goku emerged from the rocks and flew quickly to deliver a blow, then began to unleash a combo on the fusion. The Saiyan finally kicked him, sending him flying to the other side of the platform. Goku, damn it, I don't have much time left, I have to finish this quickly. The raven-haired man was about to charge against the fusion, but he was paralyzed when he sensed the presence again. Goku, don't tell me that. The Saiyan was once again sent flying by an attack from the fusion and was speechless at the sight. Goku, Super Saiyan Blue, don't buck with me. Goku landed on his feet with some difficulty, only to see Vegeta already standing in front of him, brutally beating the raven-haired man. Goku, no. At this rate, he'll kill me in less than 3 minutes. Goku quickly dodged a blow and delivered a kick that apparently hadn't caused much damage. Vegeta grabbed him by the foot and slammed him into the ground several times, then placed a Kai sphere on his face and sent him flying. Vegeta, you're an insect, you're not worth fighting. Goku, I have no other choice, my body might not hold out, but if I don't do it, he'll kill me first. Vegeta, final Goku, damn it. Kaioken ×3, Vegeta Flash. The final flash destroyed a large part of the area where Goku was. Joseph, Goku, but quickly Goku appeared behind Vegeta. Goku, it's my turn, Kmhmha. The Saiyan's attack landed squarely and destroyed everything in its path. Goku, did I do it? But suddenly Vegeta appeared injured and punched him, causing Goku to lose Ultra Instinct and sending him flying. Goku apparently nods. The raven-haired boy fell rolling to the ground while everyone watched in surprise. Vegeta approached slowly with a triumphant smile. The fusion reached the Saiyan's forehead. Goku, be bastard. Vegeta, this is what happens for messing with me, insect, and I won't just knock you off the platform, no, I'll kill you. Vegeta was about to kill the raven-haired man when suddenly Jiren and Black appeared, landing a blow that sent him flying several meters. Goku, I had everything under control. Black, yes, whatever you say. Black said as he watched Goku spit out a stream of blood. Jiren will help you, Goku. Well, thanks. Black, I have an idea, Jiren. Keep him entertained. Jiren nodded, creating a red aura and launching into the fusion. Goku, so tell me what's your plan? Black, look, since they used the Patara earrings, why don't we use them too? Goku, oh no way, Black, it's that or die, you decide. Goku, damn it, Black, Jiren won't last much longer, make up your mind. Goku, give me that earring already. Black smiled and took a yellow earring from his gi and handed it to the raven-haired man. Black, okay, put it in your right. Goku, I know, the Saiyan put on the earring and said. Goku, let's finish off that bastard. Black just smiled and they both joined together, accompanied by a great flash of light that stopped the ongoing battle. The light disappeared, revealing the birth of a new being. I am Goku rose. The fusion of two beings with the same body screamed to give way to the rose phase. Goku, everyone on and off the platform was speechless at the sight of the birth of such a powerful being. Goku, alright, it's time to end this. Jiren, thanks for keeping him busy, but that's enough. Leave it to me. Jiren jumped to his side and said. Jiren, finish him, Goku. The Saiyan fusion smiled and responded by nodding her head. The Saiyan turned his head towards Vegeta, putting on a serious expression. Goku, are you coming or do you want me to come? He said, looking at Vegeta defiantly. Vegeta, die. Vegeta transformed into blue evolution and launched himself at Goku. The raven-haired fusion easily dodged the blow. Goku, is that all? You're a disappointment. After saying that, Goku kicked him in the head, sending him flying, then appeared behind him and kneed him in the back, beginning to mercilessly massacre him. Vegeta managed to escape from Goku for a moment and fell back quite injured. Goku, what happened to your arrogant attitude from a while ago? Vegeta, shut up. Vegeta lunged at Goku again, achieving the same result and falling to the ground, now detransformed. Goku, it's time to end this. Vegeta, I don't think so. Vegeta began to rise as his hair turned silver. Goku, so you're going with Ultra Instinct, huh? It won't change anything. Vegeta stood with his Ultra Instinct mastered, smiling. Vegeta, I'll finish you off once and for all. Goku appeared behind him with Ultra Instinct mastered and said. Goku, and who decided that? Goku struck his back with a Kai sphere, sending him flying, then reappeared in front of him and said. Goku Black Kamehmeha. Goku's attack impacted, disintegrating Vegeta and Beerus. Goku, okay. Goku and Black separated and fell into their base forms. Goku, I'm sorry, Shin, said the Saiyan, assuming that Shin died killing Bills. Goku, now what? Black, there are still warriors left, me for example. Goku, no, they all fell off the platform while we were fighting. Black looked around to see that only remnants of the platform remained in the air. Black, so it seems so. Well, shall we fight to see who wins? Goku, of course. Goku stood with difficulty and assumed a fighting stance. Black, will you be able to fight in your condition? Goku, no, but I don't intend to go down without a fight. Black smiled and assumed a battle stance. Goku, I wish I had that wish, but oh well, let's fight. Goku and Black launched into a fight that Goku was clearly losing. Goku, let's finish this. Black, of course. Goku and Black got into position and said at the same time. Goku and Black Kamehmeha. Both attacks collided, but Black was starting to gain ground. Goku, well, I can't give any more. Black HAA. Black won the clash and knocked Goku off the platform. Goku fell along with his team. Joseph, good job. Jotaro, you did well. Dio, you gave it your alls. Goku WLs. Grand Priest Son Goku has been eliminated. Universe 13 is disqualified. Therefore, Universe 7 wins. What is your wish? Daishinkan asked Black. Black, I wish that Zamasu would revive and that you would bring him here. Daishinkan told Zarama his wish in the language of the gods, and the eyes of the enormous dragon shone. After that, Zamasu appeared next to Black and said, Zamasu, what? I was dead, where am I? Black, I've revived you and you're in the world of nothingness. Zamasu, Black, what happened here? Black, I'll explain later, let's go with Son Goku. Zamasu, are they Goku? That bastard. Black, he's not like he used to be. Humans betrayed him and now he's an ally, if I can call him that. Zamasu, I understand. Suddenly everyone disappeared and appeared in Zenasama's palace. Goku struggled to his feet and went towards the duo. Goku, so you asked to revive Zamasu. Alright, let's go, Zamasu, Son Goku. Goku, don't bother me and let's go, I'll explain everything later. Guys, let's go. Jotaro, Dio, and Joseph went towards Goku and placed their hands on his body. Goku teleported back to his planet and fell to the ground. Goku, I used what little energy I had left to come here. 2 days later, Goku was already healed and had explained everything to Zamasu. Goku well Jotaro Dio Joseph it's time to say goodbye. Joseph okay thanks for everything. Jotaro see you later son Goku. Dio goodbye. Holly goodbye Goku-kuns. Everyone got a bead of sweat when they heard kun. Goku well let's go to his planet. The Saiyan teleported to the boy's planet and returned to his own planet. Black, what do you plan to do now? Goku, I will exact my revenge once and for all. I alone will kill those who betrayed me, then you can do whatever you want. Zamasu, I see, and when will we do it? Goku, well it's safe to say they've revived Beerus and Vegeta, so we'll go in a few days, we'll do it then. I have to work as a god, and when I finish we'll go to Earth. For now stay here, if you want you can train in this room. Goku raised a hand and created a port. Goku, it's a special training facility I use. One day there is equivalent to a year outside. If you want you can increase or decrease the gravity with a sphere located in the house, where there will be enough food to last a year or even longer. And when you want to leave just use the door. That's all for now, I'm off. Black's okay. End of Chapter 13. Goku Betrayed Part 14. The dawn of a new day arrives and in his room Son Goku is sleeping, unaware that this new day will bring him so many new things Goku yawns and gets out of bed somewhat heavily. Goku, I'm too exhausted to be in any mood, and on top of that I have to work in my universe damn, I feel like sleeping all day. With nothing else to do, the Saiyan prepares his breakfast and sits down to eat peacefully. Goku, good luck. When suddenly a wild presence appears. Black, good morning. Goku, wait, weren't you in the room I told you about? Black, yes, but I got bored and came for you. Training with Zamasu isn't very productive. Goku, oh my god, come on, just let me finish eating. Black, okay, I'll wait for you outside. Goku, yeah, just go. The raven-haired man ate his breakfast and prepared to leave his palace when suddenly a loud noise was heard. Goku, what the hell? The Saiyan quickly runs out and finds a hooded figure holding Black by the neck. Goku, what the who are you? The hooded figure simply turns his head towards Goku and releases Black, letting him fall to the ground almost unconscious. Goku, who the hell are you bastard? The masked man simply lunges at Goku and punches him. Goku, is that all you've got? Goku punches him in the abdomen, causing the masked man to double over, and then he receives a knee strike that sends him flying backwards. Goku, you're a weakling. The masked man gets back up and takes a fighting stance to transform into a Super Saiyan 3 and launches himself towards Goku, quickly punching him, followed by a kick, and then chaining together a series of punches that send the Saiyan flying backwards. Goku, so you're a Saiyan, huh? Alright, let's start the fight. Goku takes his position and transforms into Super Saiyan 2, then begins to beat up the masked man. But in a moment of carelessness on Goku's part, the masked man hits him with a Kai attack in the side, then kicks him and moves away a little. Goku, HMPH, I must admit you're quite strong. Goku, but not enough. Goku appears behind the masked man and then says, Goku KMHMHA. The masked man takes the attack head-on, and a large smokescreen rises up, making it impossible to see anything. Goku, come on, I know that's not enough to kill you. At that moment the masked man appears with part of his mask, and his clothes torn. The masked man attacks Goku again. Goku, his attacks are faster and stronger, who the hell is this guy? The masked man finally separates and continues staring at Goku. Goku, are you going to make a move or what? At that moment the masked man produced a small sphere in his hand, leaving Goku intrigued. Goku, what do you plan to do? Wait, this reminds me of something. Does he think he's going to transform into an Uzaru like Vegeta did? Idiot, the Uzaru form is too weak. It would be more useful to use Super Saiyan 1. Whatever, I'll leave it to see what he does. Black, the truth is it has me intrigued. Goku, and weren't you dying? Black, very funny, I just ran out of air. Goku, yeah, whatever you say. At that moment they are both interrupted by the masked man who had thrown the sphere into the sky. Goku, okay, let's see what he does. Black, yes. The stranger transforms into an Uzaru, but something was wrong. Goku, something's wrong, why is his fur golden? Black, I don't know, his power keeps increasing, he's stronger than Super Saiyan 1. Goku, yes, this is very strange. The masked man began to shrink more and more, returning to his original form. Goku, wait a minute, what's that transformation? Black, it's magnificent. The masked man remains motionless for a few moments, until he lets out an Uzaru roar and releases a powerful golden aura. Goku, incredible, he almost reached the power of God form. Goku gets into a fighting stance and the masked man lunges towards him. Goku, very slow. The masked man appeared behind Goku and punched him, followed by a chain of blows and finished with an energy blast that covered the entire area in dust. Goku emerges from the dust with his clothes torn and a few scratches. Goku, congratulations, you managed to tear my clothes, but you're not getting any further than this. Goku transformed into his red god form and delivered a tremendous punch to the masked man's abdomen, then followed up with a kick to the chin, launching him upwards and finishing him off with an axe kick to the face. Goku, this battle is over. After the dust settled, the masked man was seen unconscious and without his mask. Goku transforms back and goes down to the ground. Goku, well, that was a good warm-up. I wonder who this guy is. Black, I have no idea, but hey, now that I look at it, doesn't it look a lot like us? Goku, first, it looks like me, you just stole my body, and second, well, yeah, it does look quite a bit like me. Black, it's like he's your father or something. Goku, don't talk nonsense, Saiyans born into low social classes look alike. Black, well, that explains it, but I'm still intrigued. Goku, never mind, let's bring it in, I need to know who sent it. Black, good. They both entered the masked man's palace, and Goku changed his clothes, and when he returned to the room. Goku, Black is waking up. Black, I'm ready. The stranger opens his eyes and gets up startled. What, where am I, who are you? Goku, I should be asking you that. Wait, Kakarot, Goku, how do you know my name? Black, this is strange. Wait, two Kakarots, Goku, explain yourself, who are you and why did you come to my palace? Wait, palace, what are you talking about? Goku, what are you doing in my palace? I don't remember anything, the last thing I remember is fighting against Frieza's soldiers during the destruction of planet Vegeta. Goku, wait a minute, were you there during the destruction of planet Vegeta? That's right, that's the last thing I remember. Goku, damn, there are too many questions you'll have to answer. Ask whatever you want. Goku, first, how do you know my name? It's because I am your father. End of chapter 14. Goku betrayed, part 15. The room fell silent for an awkward moment. Goku, do you want me to kill you? Seriously, you're my son, my name is Bardock. Black, I didn't expect that. Goku, don't you even speak. Black, so much aggression. Goku, look, if you want me to believe you, give me proof that you're my father then. Bardock, your name is Kakarot, your mother named you that. Goku, that proves nothing. Bardock, your resemblance to me proves it. Goku, that doesn't prove anything either. Saiyans born into the lower class look alike. Bardock, well, you're right on that point, so what kind of test do you want? Goku, if you really are my father, you'll know the answer to this question. Bardock, ask whatever you want. Goku, what was my older brother's name? Bardock, your older brother's name is Raditz. Wait, what was his name again? Is he dead? Goku, yes, I killed him when he went to planet Vegeta. He kidnapped my son and threatened to destroy the planet. Bardock, that idiot, and what about your son? Goku, that bastard betrayed me along with my wife and all my friends. Bardock. Goku, that doesn't matter now, you proved you're my father. By the way, what was that strange transformation you used in our fight? Bardock, transformation, what do you mean? Goku, that's right, you don't remember anything. Well, you see, it seems you were under the control of someone I don't know, and in our fight you used a strange transformation using the Uzaru. Bardock, honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Goku, never mind, I'll figure it out. By the way, take these clothes, I'll wait for you outside. The Saiyan created Saiyan combat clothes identical to those Bardock had and left. Black, well, I don't even know what to say. A while later, Bardock comes out wearing his Saiyan suit, walking with great difficulty. Bardock, hey, what the heck is with these clothes? They're way too heavy. Goku, will begin your training, transform into a Super Saiyan so you can stand up. Bardock, wait, what? Super Saiyan. Goku, what a nuisance. Super Saiyan is the first transformation of Super Saiyan. You were using it in our battle. Bardock, wasn't he supposed to be a legend? Goku, any Saiyan with training can use Super Saiyan look. Goku let out a scream and transformed into Super Saiyan Phase 1. Goku, this is Super Saiyan Phase 1. Bardock, incredible. Goku, transform. Bardock, how can I do it? I don't know how. Goku, just get angry and unleash your power. Super Saiyan is a form you obtain by releasing all your anger. If you do that and have the necessary power, you can transform easily, and you used it in our fight, which means you can. Bardock, I see, I'll try it. Bardock clasps his arms, looks down at the ground, and begins to rage. Bardock, Frieza, you bastard. Goku, so he uses Frieza to get angry. That idiot is a Super Saiyan motivator. Bardock suddenly lets out a loud scream and unleashes his power, giving rise to Super Saiyan Phase 1. Goku, congratulations, you have just transformed into a Super Saiyan Phase 1. Bardock, wait, Phase 1. Goku, that's right, there are many variations of Super Saiyan, there's 1, 2, and 3, then God and Blue. Bardock, I see. Goku, although in our fight you used a strange transformation, it was with fur all over your body except for your abdomen and chest. It was stronger than my Super Saiyan 3, surprising considering I'm a god. Bardock, wait, what do you mean by god? Goku, I'll explain later, it's time to fight. Bardock and Goku get into fighting stances and begin to fight. Goku was clearly winning the fight, but he was just toying with Bardock. Bardock, damn it, I can't even land a single damn hit on you. Goku, don't get frustrated, you just unlock Super Saiyan. I've had it for years. Besides, Super Saiyan multiplies your normal power by 50 times. If I'm stronger than you in my base form, I'll be stronger as a Super Saiyan too. Bardock, that doesn't make me any less angry. Goku, what a drag. Fine, I want you to transform into Super Saiyan 2. Bardock, don't tell me like I know how to do it. Goku, damn it, it's the same as Super Saiyan 1. Get angry and unleash your power. Only this time unleash even more power. Bardock, I'll try. Bardock begins to unleash his power as he grows enraged and finishes with a scream, transforming into Super Saiyan 2. Goku, alright, now you'll put up more of a fight. The fight resumes, only this time Bardock could keep up with Goku. Goku, well, I'll go on the offensive, just take care of withstanding my blows. Bardock nodded and Goku went from defending himself to striking. Every blow from Goku was like torture. Bardock endured it as best he could, blocking or trying to counterattack. Goku, try harder, at this rate you'll die. Bardock grew enraged and began to move faster. He withstood blows better and learned more and more from combat. Goku, alright, it's time to move on to the next level. When you had that mask, you seemed to have more power, but now you can barely put up a fight. Bardock, Goku, you'll have to go Super Saiyan 3. Bardock, same thing, right? Goku, yes. Bardock, what a surprise. Goku, just do it, pay attention, I'll show you what Super Saiyan 3 is like. Goku, without detours or shouts, stepped to Super Saiyan Phase 3. Bardock, incredible, how on earth does your hair grow so long? Goku, ignore that, just do it, but be careful. If you haven't mastered Super Saiyan 3, it will consume an incredible amount of power every second. Bardock, nothing I can't handle. Bardock started screaming again, only this time his hair slowly began to grow, until it did. Bardock had reached Super Saiyan 3. Goku, very good, you learn quickly. To reach Super Saiyan 3 I had to go through a lot of training, but it seems the person controlling you took care of training you. Bardock, enough talk, let's get on with the fight. Bardock disappeared and reappeared behind Goku, delivering a spinning kick that sent him flying. Bardock, this power is incredible, I feel like I could destroy an entire galaxy with this power. Goku, don't get distracted. The minor sun struck Bardock in the abdomen, shattering what remained of his armor and sending him flying into some rocks. Goku, I think I went a little overboard. He could barely match me in Phase 1 with Phase 3. That mask definitely increased his power drastically. His Phase 3 at that time could match my Phase 2. Bardock emerged from the rubble with some difficulty. Black, didn't you go a little too far? Goku, I think so. Bardock immediately collapsed to the ground from his injuries. Goku, and I thought it was going to last a little longer. Black, don't push him so hard. You're a god of destruction and a supreme Kai with the power to surpass and humiliate a god of destruction. He's just a mortal who can barely transform into Super Saiyan 3. Goku, well, if you put it that way, never mind, I'll heal him and we'll go to the hyperbolic time chamber, where Zamasu will be waiting for you for a few months. Black, oh damn, I'd forgotten. Black immediately runs to the portal to explain to Zamasu. Goku, what a duo. Goku, he just took Bardock, healed him, and waited for him to wake up. Now we see Goku sitting on the sofa watching a still unconscious Bardock. Goku, and to think my father was still alive, huh? My life lately has been crazy, so I don't even know what to think anymore. At that moment, Bardock began to wake up and got up. Bardock, what happened? Goku, I punched you and you lost consciousness. Bardock, oh yes, I remember now. Now that guy who looks like you isn't here, could you explain everything that's going on here? Goku, well, you see. Goku told Bardock everything he had experienced from his childhood, his betrayal, his position as a god, everything up to now. And he also explained about Black and Zamasu. Bardock, what a crazy story. If I hadn't seen your power, I'd say you were insane. Goku, yes, I know it's hard to believe, but well, you yourself witnessed a part of my power. Bardock, yes, and now that I think about it, isn't Black my son too? Since he stole your body, I suppose he's my son. Goku, well, if you put it that way, I guess so. Bardock, who would have thought I have another son? Goku, okay, let's stop wasting time and go to the room. Bardock, I need a training suit. Goku, oh yeah, well, take this. Goku created a training suit identical to the one he created before, only with one difference. Goku, that one weighs 200 times more than the other one. Bardock, what, are you insane? Goku, just stay transformed, that way you'll also master phases 1, 2, and 3. I'll gradually increase the weight of your clothes, plus there's adjustable gravity in the room. Bardock, sounds good to me. Bardock transformed into a Super Saiyan and put on his clothes. Bardock, even transformed, he weighs quite a lot. Goku, don't complain, and you can't move on to Phase 2, you must master Phase 1 first. Bardock, okay. Goku, now let's go. Goku and Bardock entered the room, where Black and Zamasu were waiting to train. Time skip. 7 months had passed, during which everyone had greatly improved their skills and their power level had increased considerably, especially Bardock, who had already mastered the 3 Super Saiyan phases and had just unlocked the Red God phase. Goku, very well, everyone has improved a lot. Black, you can now access Imperfect Ultra Instinct. Zamasu, you've unlocked your God transformation, and Bardock, you've mastered the Super Saiyan phases and accessed God form, so I think it's time to leave. Bardock, well, my power has increased a lot in these months. Now at least I can give you a fight in Phase 3. Goku, yeah, before you couldn't even compete with Super Saiyan 1, but anyway, let's get out of here. Goku opened the portal and everyone crossed over to the planet of Sun. End of Chapter 15. Goku Betrayed Part 16. They all arrived on Goku's planet after training for 7 months in Goku's hyperbolic time chamber. Goku, wow, it's strange that no one's waiting to bother me, that's become a habit. Bardock, well, what will we do now? Goku, I must fulfill my revenge once and for all. I'm taking too long and I don't intend to delay it any longer. Black, I see, okay, take this. Black throws something at Goku. Goku, an earring. Black, it's an emergency plan in case we have to fuse again. Goku, where the hell do you get so many earrings? Black, a magician never reveals his secrets. Goku, it doesn't matter. Bardock, why don't we just go now and you get your revenge? Goku, okay, yeah, let's do it. Black, good. Zamasu, we will execute the Zero Mortals plan at last. Goku, everyone touch my back. They obeyed and suddenly Goku teleported to Earth. Black, that was faster than I expected. Goku, yes, I've had the luxury of improving my teleportation ability. At that moment they felt some Kai approaching. Goku, they're fast, aren't they? Black, how quickly they want their death to come. Bardock, you said it. At that moment Gohan, Goten, and Trunks arrived. Goku, look what we have here, the 3 musketeers. Gohan, you bastard, and you even have the nerve to come here with Black. Goku, just shut up, now I'll finish what I started. Gohan, Goten, Trunks merge. Goten/Trunks, yes, they both performed the dance and fused. Goku, good, that will make the battle more interesting. Gohan, don't worry, Bulma already called Mr. Vegeta. Goku, Vegeta doesn't matter to me, I've beat him 500,000 times already. Besides, wasn't Bulma supposed to be cheating on Vegeta with you? Gohan, in the end we reached a mutual agreement. Goku, haha, I see, well that's not the point, is it? Gohan, by the way, who's that guy who looks like you, isn't he black? Goku, he's your grandfather, my father Bardock. Gohan, so it turns out your father was alive, huh? Goku, those are none of your concerns, let's start the battle. Goku and Gohan got into fighting stances and began to fight evenly matched. Bardock, incredible, he can keep up with my son. Black, he's your grandson after all. Gotenks, hey, now I'll beat you both up, fight together if you want a chance. Bardock, don't make me laugh, you stupid kid. Bardock lunged at Gotenks, but Gotenks transformed into a Super Saiyan 2 and punched him hard. Bardock flew toward some rocks and cleared them and did the same with 3 other rocks until he ended up embedded in a mountain. Black, don't be so confident, you can't defeat him with your power. Black transforms into Super Saiyan Phase 2 and begins a frantic fight with the fusion. Returning to Goku's fight, Gohan was losing. Goku, ha, what, did you guys go into the hyperbolic time chamber for 5 years or what? Gohan, what it takes to defeat you. Goku, too bad for you that I've also trained. At that moment Goku stopped fighting. Goku, don't you think you should go all out now? Gohan, you'll regret letting me transform. Gohan lets out a scream and transforms into Super Saiyan White. Goku, that phase again, huh, good. Goku transformed into Super Saiyan God and began fighting Gohan again. Meanwhile, Bardock began to emerge from the rocks while cursing Gotenks. Bardock, why am I the one who ends up in the rubble? Bardock transforms into Super Saiyan God and joins the battle with Black. Gotenks, seeing himself in trouble, jumps back and quickly transforms into Super Saiyan. Gotenks at great speed punched Black and grabbed him by the head, slamming him into the ground. He then caught a kick from Bardock and began slamming him against the ground from side to side, finally throwing him to the ground and pinning him down. Black, damn it, how is it possible that this kid is so strong? Black got up and transformed into Super Saiyan Rose, then continued fighting. Bardock also gets up with difficulty. Bardock, damn it, why am I not strong enough? Damn it. Bardock begins to expel power from the rage he felt and ends with a scream, giving rise to a blue glow that made Black and Gotenks stop fighting. Black, so he finally unlocked it, Super Saiyan Blue. The brightness begins to fade, giving way to Bardock with blue hair. Bardock, this power good. Bardock rejoins the fight. In Goku's fight, he was winning by a little bit. Goku, hahaha, I'm in God form and I still surpass you, you're pathetic Gohan, and to think you have my cells. Gohan, shut up, bastard. To end the fight, Goku transforms into Super Saiyan Blue and begins to massacre Gohan with a combination of punches. Gohan was taking every single blow that Goku threw. Goku kept hitting him until he finished with a kick that sent Gohan flying into a rock. Goku, this ends here. The Saiyans slowly approached the almost-transformed Gohan and extended a palm. Goku, it's time to end you for good. Before creation comes destruction. But just as he was about to say his last words, a sphere of Kai passed by his head. Goku, without much effort, simply turns his head and dodges it, then looks at the thrower. Goku, Vegeta, you finally deigned to show up, huh? Vegeta, you damned insect, how dare you come here? Goku, if you have a problem, come and tell me to my face, but on your tiptoes because you're very short. Goku said mockingly, provoking Vegeta, who immediately launched an attack, transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. They both started a fight in which Vegeta was emerging as the winner. The Saiyan Prince punches Goku, pushing him away. Vegeta, what's wrong, Kakarot? Where did your confidence go? Goku, how did you gain so much power in such a short time? Vegeta, well, what do you think, insect? I went to train with Beerus, and he granted me the powers of a god of destruction. Goku, wait a minute, who are you? Vegeta, that's right, Kakarot, I am the new god of destruction of Universe 7, bow down before me. Goku, haha, don't get too cocky, Vegeta, we all know you're nothing without Beerus's help. Vegeta, come and see for yourself. Both resumed their battle while with Black, Bardock, and Gotenks. Gotenks was losing the battle by a wide margin. The two Saiyans were giving him a beating together. Their attacks were synchronized and they always knew what combinations to use. To end the fight, they both hooked Gotenks, sending him upwards and charged up their attacks. Black Kamehameha. Bardock's hung. Together, they launched a combined Kamehameha and left Gotenks on the verge of death. Bardock, phew, this transformation uses up too much energy. Black, you'll get used to it. Bardock, I suppose so. Let's watch Goku's fight. Black, sounds good to me. They both approached the stage to find Goku and Vegeta fighting. Bardock, apparently Vegeta came. Black, wait a minute, it's strange that Bills isn't here. Bardock, now that you mention it. Suddenly, Bills appeared and punched Bardock in the abdomen, sending him flying. Immediately, Black moves away and takes a position, but at that moment Zamasu, who had not fought, steps in front. Black, Zamasu, are you going to fight? Zamasu, leave it to me. Black, okay, I'll go check on Bardock. I'm leaving this fight in your hands. Black left and left Zamasu to fight. While with Goku's battle, both were tired as a result of fighting so much. Goku, Vegeta, what do you say we get serious? Vegeta, well, Kakarot, for once you've come up with a good idea. Thus, Vegeta and Goku relaxed their bodies, while an aura began to emanate from them. Vegeta's blue aura and Goku's pink body. Suddenly, they both opened their eyes, releasing a great warmth that everyone felt. Without waiting any longer, Goku threw the first punch, which Vegeta dodged, and so the fight began. Zamasu was in his divine mode, a phase he had unlocked in the Room of Time. It is a phase in which a giant halo appears behind Zamasu. Bills was winning the fight, and suddenly the cat says, Bills Haka. Due to an opening he had left, Zamasu was struck by Bills Haka. Zamasu began to scream as he faded away. Black ran all the way theirs. Black, no, damn it. Finally, Zamasu disappeared completely. Black had a somber look as his power increased. Black, how dare you, scum. Black began to clench his teeth angrily to the point that they began to chatter. His fists began to bleed from clenching them so much, and with a shout, Black said, Black, I will never forgive you. Black unleashes all his power into Rose and launches himself towards Bills, striking him relentlessly, frenetically, and without rest. He simply delivered blow after blow without any pattern of attack. He only wanted to keep hitting that bastard Bills, that wretch who had taken his other half, the imbecile who disintegrated the only person like him. Black finishes by delivering a powerful punch, so strong that it sends Bills flying and through several mountains. Black calms down with difficulty. Black, alright Zamasu, calm down. You won't be able to use Ultra Instinct if you don't calm down. Bills returned to the battlefield with several injuries and very angry. Bills, you bastard, you'll pay for this. Bills lunges towards Black, but Black begins to emanate a pink glow. When Bills arrived, his attack was easily dodged by Black. Black, okay, it's time to end this. Black began to deliver hundreds of blows to Bills, leaving him bruised, before finally lifting him off the ground and saying, Black Kamehameha. Black's attack impacted Bills and apparently Bills was dead. Black fell backward from exhaustion, cursing himself for Zamasu's death. In the other fight, Goku and Vegeta were already in mastered Ultra Instinct, both fighting with all their strength. The planet could barely withstand all that power. Goku, damn it. At this rate, neither of us will win. I have to do it even if my body explodes. Goku said loudly, terrifying Vegeta. Goku Kaioken. At that moment, a red aura enveloped him, and he shot towards Vegeta, delivering countless blows that hurt Vegeta like hell. The song ended and he said the magic word, the word that would finally end this. Goku Haka. Vegeta slowly disintegrated, while screaming in agony and pain until no trace of his existence remained. Goku, I did it. Sun loses Ultra Instinct and falls to the ground, only to be caught by Bardock. Goku was left unconscious, while Bardock and Black lay on the ground exhausted from the tremendous fight they had just had. Is the end approaching? We'll see. End of Chapter 16. Goku Betrayed, Part 17. There they were, one unconscious and the other two on the verge of falling. Bardock, I didn't think this battle would be so tough, but we made it. Black, don't celebrate prematurely, this isn't over yet. I sense a great power not far from here. Bardock concentrated and felt the power that Black was talking about. Bardock, you're right, but we're not in any condition to fight. Kakarot is unconscious and we can barely stand. Black, you're right, if Goku were awake he could take us to his pocket dimension, but for now he can't. Stay alert, they'll come at any moment. Bardock, that's right, the moment they realize Vegeta and Beerus Kai isn't detectable. They'll come immediately, but what worries me isn't them, it's that energy. Black, damn it, we'll have to retreat. Bardock, I don't like the idea, but you're right. We're too vulnerable right now, and if that guy comes, we're finished. Black, the problem is Goku. He's the only one who knows techniques to travel from one place to another, and he's almost dead. That idiot shouldn't have used the Kaioken. He should have put on the Patara earring and everything would have been easier. Bardock, someone as proud as him wouldn't fuse unless he couldn't win. In this situation, he could win, but it would destroy his body, and he chose that option. Black, what stupidity. Black was extremely frustrated. Not only had they ended up like this, but Zamasu, his other self, was now dead with no possibility of being revived. Black muttered under his breaths. Black Bills, you bastard. While clenching his fists. Bardock noticed this and felt bad. Black had practically watched himself being killed. They both snapped out of their thoughts when they noticed Goku was moving a little. Bardock, Kakarot, are you alright? Goku opened his eyes and said. Goku WL, I've been better. Bardock was somewhat relieved by this, but they still had to get out of there. Goku, where is Zamasu? The raven-haired man asked, noticing that Zamasu was not near him and he could not sense his power either. Bardock visibly tensed and lowered his head. He was about to speak, but Black interrupted him. Black, Zamasu is dead forever. Goku was impressed but then relaxed, thinking that he was simply going to revive him with the Dragon Balls. Goku WL, we can simply revive him, and can't we? Black continued staring at the ground, motionless. Black, we can't, that bastard Bills eliminated him with hack. Goku was truly impressed. It wasn't possible that bastard Bills had killed Zamasu. The raven-haired man flew into a rage. He was going to kill Bills the moment he saw him. Goku, where is that bastard? I'm going to erase him from existence. Black, I killed him, but not with Hake. Knowing how tiresome these mortals are, they'll revive him. Goku, I see. Well, look on the bright side, I've eliminated Vegeta for good, that's one less problem. Goku was trying to be positive about the situation. The last thing he needed right now was to have Black like that. Black cheered up a little. He was feeling a bit better now. Bardock, who had only been watching, came out of his trance remembering the situation they were in. Bardock, that's right, we have to leave here. We're very weak and a great power can be felt not far from here. Goku sensed the power, realizing they were still on Earth. Goku, damn it, that's right, we have to get out of here. The raven-haired man stopped speaking, feeling them moving over here with the subject. Goku, shit, they're coming, hurry, touch my back. Goku struggled to his feet and turned his back. Bardock and Black agreed and touched his back while Goku concentrated, trying to find his planet. After all, he was in another universe. Bardock, they're getting closer. Are you sure you can perform that technique with so little energy? Goku, I think so, but I need to concentrate. Black, they're here, Goku, I found it. In an instant, the three disappeared from the scene, leaving behind a completely destroyed landscape where only 4 bodies could be seen. A lifeless Beerus, a nearly dead Gohan, and 2 unconscious children. Bulma arrived at the scene with all the former Z fighters, noticing the great battle that had taken place there. Bulma and Milk were searching with their eyes for any possible traces of where their children were, and both screamed when they saw Trunks, Goten, and Gohan almost dead. Both ran to help their respective children, while the others noticed that Vegeta was missing and Bills was lying on the ground apparently lifeless, since they could not sense his Kai. In another distant place. It was a beautiful place, with a purple sky, several planets surrounding the place, and a kind of castle in the center of what looked like an upside-down pyramid, when suddenly 3 subjects appeared falling to the ground. These were Black, Bardock, and Goku, who had arrived on the planet. Goku was unconscious again from using what little energy he had left to get there, and the other two were very tired. Bardock, we did it. Black, it seems so. They both stood there for a moment without saying anything when Bardock stood up, helping Black to carry Goku, who was face down. They both lifted Goku, taking him inside the castle while the doors behind them closed. 3 days later. 3 days had passed since the confrontation that had shaken all of Universe 7. Upon learning of the deaths of Vegeta and Beerus, Bulma gathered the Dragon Balls again to ask the great dragon Shenron to resurrect them. But unfortunately for them, the dragon had given them heartbreaking news. Bulma, I wish you would revive my husband Vegeta. Shenlong remained silent for a few seconds when suddenly, Shenlong, that wish is impossible. Everyone present was greatly surprised. Bulma angrily demanded of the dragon why they couldn't revive Vegeta. Shenron, I cannot do it. The Saiyan Vegeta was eliminated with a supreme technique used by the gods to erase the body and soul of the one who receives the attack. Upon receiving it, Vegeta not only died but disappeared forever. Therefore, it is not possible to revive him. This news shocked them all, and Bulma knelt down and burst into tears. At that moment, Yamcha took a step forward. Yamcha, in that case, I ask you to revive Lord Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7. The dragon was a little surprised to learn that Bills had died, but he granted the wish, and that was that. Shenlong was getting tired of having to grant the selfish wishes of these humans. They went so far as to ask that the stones not turn to stone when they used them, and when he said that couldn't be done, they wished that he would stay there. They went to train Den so that he would have more power, and after that they wished that the Dragon Balls would not turn to stone. They were already exploiting him, but with no other option, Shenlong resigned himself and asked, Shenlong, what will your second wish be? Yamcha thought for a moment, but Gohan, who had already recovered from the battle, answered, Gohan, I wish. End of Chapter 17. Goku Betrayed Part 18. Gohan, I wish for immortality. That wish had surprised everyone. Gohan was asking for immortality. Bulma was about to protest, but Gohan got ahead of her. Gohan, with immortality, I'll train in the hyperbolic time chamber for as long as possible, 40 years if necessary. Everyone understood Gohan's reasons and accepted him. With nothing more to do, the dragon granted the wish. Shenlong, what will be your last wish? Gohan thought about it for a moment and then replied after a few seconds. Gohan, I wish that 10 years in the room would be just 1 day outside of it. Shenlong granted the wish and left. The dragon was tired of this situation. They were abusing his power with selfish wishes, like that time a few weeks ago when they wished for Son Goku's death. Obviously, he couldn't grant that wish since Son Goku was infinitely stronger than him. Shenlong finally disappeared and his spheres were divided as usual. Gohan simply turned around and walked off to find Goten, Trunks, and Beerus to train in the hyperbolic time chamber. Neither of the boys had fully recovered, and now everything was much more difficult since Master Korin had refused to give them any senzu beans after learning what they had done to Goku and knowing what was going to happen to him. He destroyed every single one of the senzu beans. Seeing the situation, Gohan angrily killed the cat. Gohan, bastard cat. And elsewhere, there were two similar-looking men fighting. Bardock, okay, let's stop, it's time to eat. Black, good. They both went down to the ground and entered the castle to prepare the food, and realized that someone was cooking something. Bardock, so you're finally awake, Kakarot. Goku, that's right, I'm still a bit weak, but I'll slowly regain my energy. Black's, hey, I didn't know you knew how to cook. Goku, remember that I was alone for a while before you all joined me. The raven-haired man was half-lying since he had been seeing different people for a while, although one of them had betrayed him. Goku frowned as he recalled the situation, but dismissed the thought and continued cooking. Bardock and Black sat at the table waiting for Goku to finish his meal. Black, so what will we do after this train? Goku, that's right, they've become very strong, and even though Vegeta isn't in the way, Gohan is my son after all, and he has incredible potential. He can gain great power by training for just a few months. Bardock, in that case, shall we train in your room? Goku, that's right, we'll spend a few years there. After that, I'll have to take care of some business as the god of destruction. This position isn't just about showing off as a god, we must ensure we maintain balance in our universes. Bardock, I see, and how is balance supposed to be achieved in an entire universe? Goku turned around with several plates of food and put them on the table. Goku, simple, we take care of destroying planets so that new ones can be created by the Kaioshins. The jet black man again placed another number of plates on the large table. Bardock, I see. Goku, that's where the phrase we use before using Hakai comes from, before creation comes destruction. Black, that's right, but if I'm not mistaken, you're the god of destruction and supreme Kai of your universe, aren't you? Goku, Yes, I asked Zen to allow me to be both God of Destruction and Supreme Kai of my universe. I can't risk having my life tied to another being much weaker than me, so I do both. It's double the work, but that way I don't have that great risk of dying in such a stupid way. Bardock, that's a good point actually. Goku finished setting all the plates on the table and sat down. Goku itadakimasu. After eating, the three prepared to enter Goku's dimension. Goku, okay, I'll open the dimension. The Saiyan extended a hand and opened the portal. In this way they all entered, ready to emerge with far greater power than they already possessed. Time skip. The three Saiyans had spent 10 years in the room, which was only a day outside. They all left there without much physical change. Black trimmed their beards with his Kai sword, and since Saiyans age much more slowly than humans, they didn't show much change. Goku was even less affected as he possessed eternal youth, meaning that even after 1,000 years the Saiyan would look exactly the same. The moment they stepped outside, they felt an immense sense of freedom. Gravity was much lighter there than in the room, and with the weighted suits Goku had given them, everything was much more difficult. And the worst part was that he wouldn't let them transform, claiming that it made the training much more effective, which was true. Black, okay, now if I'm not mistaken, you have to do your job right. Goku, that's right, if you want you can come and help me destroy the planets I deem unnecessary. Bardock, sounds good to me, it'll be much more entertaining than just waiting for you. Black, apart from that it will be faster. The three of them teleported to work. 2 days had passed when they finished. After all, a universe is too big to explore in a few hours. Besides the fact that Goku also had to create the new planets, which was no easy task, he had to ensure that the solar systems were properly configured, that they had the correct number of planets, and that these planets had the necessary conditions for life. The job, though it might not seem like it, was extremely difficult. Goku, we're done. Black, finally. Bardock, damn, I didn't think being a god would be so tedious. Goku, don't even mention it. The three of them went to Goku's planet and prepared to proceed with the plan again. Goku, alright, this time there can be no mistakes, don't get overconfident. Beerus will already be alive and Gohan, Goten and Trunks will have trained in the hyperbolic time chamber, so give it your all from the start, understood? Black and Bardock nodded seriously, ready to end this once and for all. Bardock wanted revenge for such humiliation at the hands of fused children, and Black wanted to eliminate all the filthy humans who polluted the universes. Without further ado, they returned to Earth for the final battle. At this moment it was all or nothing, they would either win or lose, and obviously the latter was not an option. They appeared on the field where the last battle took place. Bardock, why the same place? Goku, I thought this place would be good for the final battle. Black, you're right, the scenery is beautiful. Black admired the destruction they had caused the last time. Goku, I'm starting to think more and more that you're crazy. Bardock, you said it. Black, you don't understand arts. Goku, whatever you say, it's not the time for this, they're coming. Just seconds earlier at Capsule Corporation, Krillin had sensed 3 monstrous powers and was alarmed. Without wasting a second, since he was already at Kami's lookout, he ran to the door of the hyperbolic time chamber and opened it. Krillin, they're here. Gohan, good, will go right now. Goku, Black, and Bardock were seriously sensing some very powerful Kai signatures approaching. Goku, they're here. At that moment, 5 figures could be seen approaching at great speed. The figures stopped at a somewhat long distance from the 3 pure Saiyans. Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Bills, and a hooded figure were staring at them. They glared at them with deep hatred, especially Trunks and Gohan. Goku, well, were you waiting for us? You arrived quite quickly. Gohan, bastard. Goku, yeah, let's skip the insults and get to the main course, shall we? Gohan became even more enraged. Gohan, you're a bastard, you won't get out of here alive. Goku, you think so? They even need someone else's help to kill me. By the way, who's that big guy? Goku pointed at the hooded figure who was quite large. Gohan, he's our ace in the hole. Goku, I see, never mind, no more words, let's finish this once and for all. Goku and Gohan assumed battle stances to begin the battle that would change everything. End of Chapter 18. Goku Betrayed, Part 19. They were both staring at each other, neither moving, waiting for the other's next move. Suddenly, Goku appeared behind Gohan and threw a punch, but it was blocked. Gohan countered with a kick which Goku intercepted. The older son grabbed Gohan's foot and threw it toward some rocks while launching several Kai spheres, raising a large curtain of smoke. Suddenly, Gohan dispersed the smoke, transforming into Super Saiyan God. This had surprised Goku, who snapped out of his astonishment when Gohan landed a blow to his abdomen, sending him flying upwards, then appeared above him and intercepted him with a hammer blow, slamming him into a mountain. Goku hadn't moved a single muscle. Gohan was smiling broadly, but just as he was about to speak, the roar of a beast was heard, surprising everyone. When Gohan looked back towards where Goku was, he saw a large golden ape. This had left everyone at the scene speechless, and again the Uzaru roared even louder to launch an attack from its mouth towards Gohan, who narrowly dodged it, looking back and appreciating how an entire mountain disintegrated. But when he turned around, he found a stranger-looking Goku standing in front of him, landing a powerful punch, and then linking it with a combo, leaving the younger Goku on the ground. Coming out of his shock, Gohan took in the figure in front of him, looking with great surprise at his father's new appearance, who was looking at him with a smile on his face. Gohan didn't know what transformation that was, but it looked simply incredible. Goku spoke arrogantly, looking at her face. Goku, it's awesome, isn't it? This transformation is very powerful. It's an evolution of the Uzaru, although I like to call it Super Saiyan 4. Meanwhile, with the others, Goten and Trunks stared intently at Bardock and Black. Black and Bardock had recovered from their astonishment. They had only heard Goku talk about that transformation once. Without further ado, they put that aside and focused. Black, what aren't they going to merge this time? Black asked arrogantly. To which Trunks responded with an equally arrogant smile. Trunks, this time we won't need to fuse to beat them. Goten, we're strong enough to face them this way, and we're going to defeat them. Bardock scoffed at the clarification with clear confidence. Bardock, they think so, well, I guess we have to prove them wrong. Black, it seems that's how it will have to be. Bardock, HMPH, now that I look at them closely, don't they look like adults? Black, now that you mention it. Goten, we've trained in the time room. Black, I see, well, that'll make things more interesting, I suppose. Bardock, that's right, let's begin. Bardock transformed into Super Saiyan Blue, followed by Black, who used Rose. Trunks, so you're going all out from the start. Good for me. Trunks went into battle mode and transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. So they can use God phases. Goten, that's right, and we will defeat them. Bardock, I'll have to see that with my own eyes to believe it. Goten then transformed into Super Saiyan Blue, and that's how the fight began. Goten and Trunks were the first to attack, unleashing attack after attack, impressing Black and Bardock, but they didn't back down. Bardock started the counterattack, hitting Goten with many blows before appearing behind him and hitting him with a large energy sphere, sending him flying. Without giving him a break, Bardock attacks again with some powerful blows, leaving Goten on the ground. Bardock, you're scum. The Saiyan charges a Kamehameha to end the battle, but Trunks suddenly fires a small burst of energy, just like Goku did in the Tournament of Power, piercing Bardock's chest. Bardock falls to the ground. Bardock, damn it, Black, aren't you supposed to be fighting him? Exclaimed the scarred Saiyan to Black. Black, that's what I do, he said, punching Trunks in the face and sending him flying into some rocks. Bardock looked towards Goten, who was getting up. Bardock, damn it, I have to get up. The older Saiyan got up as best he could. He had to deal with this kid. After all, the one with purple hair was much stronger than the one standing in front of him. With difficulty he got up and fell into a battle stance. Goten did the same and the battle resumed, only this time Bardock was at a disadvantage. He was fighting with a serious wound. While Black held on with some effort, that boy was too strong, surpassing him slightly using Blue while he used Rose. Black attempted a Kamehameha, but Trunks stopped him, punching him in the jaw and sending him flying into the air. Trunks then charged a Gallic gun and fired it at Black. Black, damn it. Bardock kept fighting, already turning the tide of the battle. When taking advantage of a moment of carelessness on Goten's part, Bardock delivered a powerful punch to his abdomen, knocking the wind out of his lungs. He then proceeded with a combo, leaving Goten breathless, and finished with an axe kick, slamming the Nota-transformed Goten into the ground. Bardock, I did it, he exclaimed, unleashing a powerful Kamehameha that eliminated Goten. Bardock, that's where I finished him off, only those three remain. Bardock said he was looking for Trunks and the hooded figure, but when he looked where Bills was, he didn't see him. He searched with his eyes but couldn't find him, so when he looked up he realized that Bills was on top of him. Without giving him time to react, Bills elbowed him in the face, then kneed him in the stomach, lifting him slightly off the ground before continuing to strike Bardock's abdomen, who had no choice but to endure the blows. Bills finished with a spinning kick, sending Bardock crashing into a mountain and embedding him there. Bardock couldn't think of anything. Was this the end for him? Would he lose so easily? No, there was no way he would lose in such a humiliating way. He was a proud warrior of the Saiyan race. There was no way he would give up. He slowly emerged from the rocks, looking down the whole time. Bills viewed this with curiosity and in a mocking manner. Bills, wow, you're still alive. Congratulations. Bardock listened to Bill's words with fury and raised his head with a silvery look and his hair standing on end. Bardock, I am a Saiyan warrior. Bardock exploded. He had unleashed all his power, reaching Ultra Instinct for the first time. Without waiting any longer, he suddenly appeared in front of Bills, delivering a combination of blows with a power that was making Bills look ridiculous. And so it continued. Bardock had been hitting Bills and unleashing his anger for a minute now, finishing with a powerful Bardock Kamehmeha. Bardock unleashed the powerful attack against Beerus, seemingly killing him, but suddenly Beerus appeared in front of him with a silver aura. Bills, it's my turn. Bills repeated what Bardock had done, relentlessly pummeling the Saiyan, who couldn't escape the combination. Bills finished with a powerful supernova that shook the entire planet. Bardock had taken the full force of the attack, knowing it was the end for him. He smiled, knowing that his son Kakarot would end this. Black had felt Bardock's energy disappear along with a great flash in the sky. Black, impossible. Without wasting any time, Black prepared to go to the scene, but Trunks wouldn't allow it, landing a blow on him. Black became even more enraged. Black, get out of the way. Black was enveloped in a silver aura and punched Trunks in the chest, who had spat blood and fell to the ground. Black quickly headed to the place where he felt Bardock's energy had disappeared. Upon arriving at the scene, he found a destroyed place, with Bills there looking at the sky with a silver aura. Upon understanding the situation, Black became enraged, increasing his power and taking on an appearance in which he had white hair. Black, I won't forgive you. Bills realized this too late and didn't have time to react when Black was already in front of him with his fist buried in his abdomen. Bills spat blood and flew away. Without giving him a moment's respite, Black appeared behind him, delivering a barrage of blows to his back before delivering a powerful kick to Bill's back. At that moment, Black would swear he heard something breaking, but he didn't pay attention and grabbed Bill's head, embedding it in a mountain and dragging him along its length. After this, he grabbed him by one foot and slammed him back and forth in the ground and threw him into the sky to perform his most powerful technique. Black, Kamehmeha. Bills was almost unconscious at this point, but suddenly he pulled out a button he had hidden under what was left of his clothes and pressed it, finally falling unconscious. Black was about to launch the technique, but suddenly the hooded figure appeared and punched Black in the face, sending him flying a short distance. Black recovered, shocked. Black, who the hell is he? End of chapter 19. Goku betrayed, part 20. Goku and Gohan were fighting. It was a seemingly even fight. Goku, with his new transformation, was on par with Gohan in his white state. Taking advantage of a moment of inattention, Goku punches Gohan in the ribs, causing him to double over to his left. Without giving him any more time, Goku follows up with a kick to his right side, sending him flying a short distance. Gohan recovered and managed to block a blow from Goku, allowing him to move away again. Gohan, damn it, it seems you've forced me to use my new form. Goku was somewhat curious about the new transformation that Gohan was talking about. Goku, could it be Ultra Instinct? No, I don't think so. I highly doubt Wise would agree to train him to achieve it, but then what could it be? Gohan, seeing his father's confused face, decided to clear up the doubts. Gohan, Lord Wise refused to teach me how to use Ultra Instinct, so I decided to ask Lord Beerus, and I spent almost all the time I was in the hyperbolic time chamber training to be able to achieve it. Goku responded in an arrogant tone. Goku, even if you can use it, that won't change things. Even if you perfect it, you won't be able to beat me. After all, with your current level, you could barely put up a fight if I used the incomplete form. Gohan, you think I don't know? I'm not as stupid as you. The comment annoyed Goku a little, but he ignored it. Gohan, that's why I decided to investigate other ways to increase my power, and I certainly found a very good one. Goku, get to the point. What's your trick up your sleeve? Gohan HMPH, before entering the room, I asked Lord Beerus to take me to King Kai's planet. At this point, Goku already suspected what was going on. Goku, don't tell me you. Gohan, that's right, I asked him to teach me the Kaioken, he refused, so I was forced to use some tactics to get him to teach me. Let's just say I destroyed his entire planet and tortured him until he agreed to teach me the technique, and then I killed him. Anyway, Lord Beerus already had a replacement for that cockroach. Goku was absolutely furious at the news. Goku, you bastard! Gohan started laughing loudly at his enemy's anger. But suddenly, Bardock's energy seemed to vanish, accompanied by a huge explosion. Goku immediately knew what had happened and rushed to try and reach the other side. But Gohan stopped him with a direct punch to the face, halting the older son's plans. Goku quickly recovered from the blow, very furious and distressed. Goku, get out of the way. The Saiyan lunged at his son, landing a blow that sent him crashing to the ground and then took flight again. But suddenly, Gohan appears with spiky hair and silver eyes in front of Goku, delivering a powerful surprise blow to his back. Gohan, you'll die here. Suddenly, Gohan's hair turned white again, only with a difference. His power was now much greater than before. Goku, recovering from the shock and feeling the power, hurried out of his Uzaru transformation, letting out a loud shout and turning his hair to bristle and his eyes to silver. He quickly emerged from the smoke and clashed fists with the white-haired man in front of him. Goku's arm went numb from the impact, and he suddenly felt a fist stinging in his abdomen. Gohan followed up the combo, kicking Goku to the ground, followed by a Kai blast that kicked up a large cloud of dust. Without wasting a second, the half Saiyan launched himself into the dust cloud, taking a blow to the face. Goku emerged from the rubble with white hair and a furious expression on his face. Goku, alright, you got your ticket. Goku appeared in front of Gohan, throwing a punch that Gohan barely blocked. However, he was thrown several meters backwards by just that one punch. Gohan, impossible, that one blow alone made my arms go numb. I won't be able to block many of his attacks. I have to dodge or my arms will end up broken. Goku, without giving himself a break, launched himself again, delivering more consecutive blows. Goku, do you really think I'll let you dodge? The Saiyan finished his 46-hit combo with a powerful one that sent Gohan flying into some rocks, embedding him there. By this point, Gohan was almost completely bruised. At one point in the battle, he had to stop blocking and take the blows head-on to prevent his arms from breaking. As a result, he had some fractured ribs and was standing with his head down. Goku, come on, just a few punches were enough to leave you in that state. What a disappointment, honestly. You see the difference between you and me? We may both have mastered Ultra Instinct, but I mastered it a long time ago. A mere novice like you can't compare to me. I'd even bet that with the incomplete form I could still beat you. That's how pathetic you are. Gohan kept his head down, however he smiled when he saw how the circumstances were. Gohan, I might not be able to beat you alone, but he and I can. Goku wondered what he meant, but his answer came in the form of a fist to his face from Broly, who was in his berserker state. Goku flew a couple of meters but recovered in time to dodge another blow that was coming his way. Goku, what, Broly? Hey, it's me, Goku. We met at the Tournament of Power. Goku tried to reason with the tank in front of him, but his words fell on deaf ears. Gohan, it's useless. He's being controlled by a device around his neck. He won't stop until he kills you. Gohan smiled at the scene and proceeded to take out some of what remained of his clothes. It was a small brown bag from which he took what appeared to be a green seed. When he ate it, Gohan regained all his energy. Gohan, perfect, I even got a slight power boost. Time to use it, Kaioken. Gohan didn't take long to join the fight, standing next to Broly and attacking together against Goku. Goku was starting to lose control of the situation, and although Broly wasn't even on the level of the gods, he was very powerful. This, combined with Gohan being fully recovered, was giving Goku problems. Goku, damn it, this kid is like he's learning and getting stronger the more seconds pass. I have to do something. Goku found an opening and managed to back away a little to put his hands to the sides of his face and say, Goku Teioken. The technique blinded Gohan and Broly for a few seconds, enough seconds for Goku to charge a Kamehameha and launch it at both of them. When everything dispersed, it was clear that Gohan and Broly were seriously injured. Without wasting any more time, Goku launched himself at Broly, unleashing a barrage of blows with everything he had. Hitting Broly was like striking the hardest material in the universe. He couldn't hold back at all when striking him. Suddenly, Goku charged a blue sphere in his hand and brought it to Broly's abdomen, causing a massive explosion. When the light faded, Broly lay unconscious on the ground while Goku was breathing heavily. Goku, thank goodness it worked. That new technique is certainly powerful. Goku had put all the power he could into that sphere when he took it towards Broly. This was the Saiyan's new technique. It's similar to the Rasengan. Remembering the circumstances, Goku looked where Gohan was supposed to be, but instead he saw nothing. Suddenly, he felt Gohan behind him. The Saiyan had time to dodge the attack and counterattack, grabbing Gohan's arm and elbowing him in the nose, breaking it with a nasty crack. Following that, Goku wrapped his legs around Gohan's arm, spun around sharply, and another, even more unpleasant sound was heard, followed by Gohan's screams. However, Goku silenced him with a punch to the face, burying Gohan's head in the ground. At this point, the younger Saiyan was lying face down with his hair back to black and seemingly unconscious. Goku, oh no, don't fall asleep so soon. The Saiyan kicked Gohan, lifting him off the ground and waking him up. Gohan fell again and ended up on his knees. Gohan bebast. Goku knight him in the face. Goku, when did I give you permission to speak? Gohan, damn it. Goku this time grabbed Gohan roughly by the hair, pulling him up to his height and face to face. Goku, now all of you will pay for stabbing me in the back and I'll kill you like the cockroaches you are. Goku headbutted him, followed by a knee to the abdomen, leaving Gohan dying on the ground. The sun began to charge a rather powerful Kai sphere in front of him. Goku die. Goku simply launched the attack, pulverizing Gohan instantly. The Saiyan sighed and returned to his base form. Goku, that was definitely a tough fight. Lifting his face, he took in Broly's body, who was still lying on the ground, and approached. He bent down and looked at the device around his neck. Goku, those bastards. Without hesitating, he took the device and broke it. Goku, that settles things. However, he remembered that his father and Black were fighting, and he set off for the other battlefield, worried. When he arrived, he landed in the devastated place. began to look around, noticing a huge crater, and not far away, he could make out what appeared to be Black lying on the ground. He ran towards the figure, hoping it wasn't dead. Luckily, he could sense its power, although it was very weak. Goku, thank goodness, hey Black. The sound began to twist his companion, trying to wake him up. Luckily for him, Black opened his eyes slightly, spotting her figure. Black, G Goku, Goku, it's me, what happened? Black suddenly remembered what had happened and became agitated. Black, where is Broly? Goku, Broly's fine, I removed that collar they were using to control him. Black, thank goodness. Goku, where's my father? Black became even more agitated upon hearing Goku's question. Black, be Bardock the. Goku, say it already. Black sighed. Black, he's dead. Goku's gaze darkened noticeably. Without saying a word, Goku stood up and looked around. He spotted the giant crater he had seen when he arrived and entered it. In the center, he noticed a red bandana and stood in front of it. Without hesitating, she bent down, took the bandana in her hand, and looked up at the sky. Black had arrived and stood beside him with some difficulty. They both remained silent for a moment before Goku spoke. Goku, it looks like it's starting to rain. Black was surprised by the statement and looked up, surprised not to see a single cloud. Black, no, it doesn't seem like it. Goku, no, it's raining. He said the song as tears streamed from his eyes. Black, understanding the situation, simply said, Black, you're right, it's raining. End of chapter 20. Goku Betrayed Part 21. Broly had woken up wondering what had happened. Broly, what happened? Goku, they were controlling you with that device. Sun pointed to the device on the ground and Broly understood. Broly, thank you very much. Goku, you're welcome, but enough talk, we have to go see those bastards. Sun smiled as he imagined killing all those traitorous rats, then he became serious again. Goku took his father's headband and placed it on his head. The three of them took flight toward where they sensed the other's energy, Capsule Corporation. The place where it all began was the place where it would end. At Capsule Corporation, everyone was worried and wondering how the fight had ended. Bulma, what could have happened? Milk, I don't know, but I hope they killed that bastard. Videl, I hope Gohan killed him. Yamcha, please, we're talking about Lord Beerus and Gohan, both of them have the power to kill a god. It's impossible that that bastard Goku could have beaten them both. Tenshinhan, Goten and Trunks were also there, and both of them are also in the realm of the gods. Krillin, and to think those two being so small are already so powerful. We also have to remember that we have that muscly-bound idiot under control. Bulma, you're right, it's impossible that that idiot could take them all on, he's sure to have lost. And who decided that? Everyone was startled and turned to look toward the voice they had heard. They were immediately shocked to see Goku, Black, and Broly in the air. Goku, you say it's impossible for me to defeat them. And who decided that? You say I lost. And who decided that? At this point, everyone watched with clear fear as Goku began to charge a red sphere on his index finger. Goku, I'm the only one who decides, die. Krillin, damn it. Goku launched his attack intending to kill them all. However, something seemed to have stopped his attack. Goku simply watched as his sphere began to be returned. Goku, oh, it's true that cockroaches are difficult to kill, he said as he applied more force to his attack, tying the attack. Goku, give up, Bills. I just need to transform into a Super Saiyan to end them. You're so weakened you can't even use half your power. You're trash. Bills, sweating and almost collapsing, let out a war cry and increased his power, causing the large sphere to go towards Goku and make it explode. A brief moment of silence filled the area. Yamcha, is he dead? Goku, who said I died? The dust dispersed, revealing the three individuals with nothing more than minor scratches. Goku, I told you, in your current state you're nothing more than an insect. Bills flew into a rage and lunged at Goku with a fist that never reached its target. Goku simply took his hand and bent it, causing a disgusting cracking sound followed by a loud scream from Beerus. Goku, very well, for your insolence I will kill you slowly. Goku appeared behind Bills, kicking him and sending him flying, then appeared in front of him and kneed him in the abdomen, knocking him to the ground. Goku kicked him up and waited for him to fall, placing his knee down. Just as Beerus landed on Goku's knee, there was another unpleasant crunch and a loud scream. Goku grabbed him by the arm and began slamming him from side to side on the ground in full view of everyone, who were terrified by the Saiyan's brutality. Goku finished by leaving him buried in the ground. Goku, congratulations, you're still conscious after this beating. As a reward, I'll kill you once and for all. Goku charged Kai in his hand, pointing it towards Bills. Just imagine it's in its base state. Goku die. He finished by launching his attack and pulverizing Bills once and for all. Goku, and this time there won't be anyone who can revive you, that was by King Kai. Goku said as he turned his head and looked at the others. Goku, I think it's your turn now, Black Broly. Make sure none of them try to escape. If they do, don't kill them, just prevent them from leaving. The killing is my job. Black, good. The Saiyan began to slowly approach under the watchful eyes of Black and Broly. Broly, don't you think that was a little brutal? Black, look who's talking. Broly just smiled a little and looked back at the scene. Goku, and tell me, how does it feel to be about to die at the hands of the one you betrayed? Although, well, some of you here already know how it feels, he said mockingly while looking at Yamcha and Milk. Goku, okay, who wants to go first? Seeing that no one was talking, Goku simply decided to do it randomly. Goku, well then, eeny meeny miny moe, how many legs does a cat have? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Goku stopped his finger in front of Tenshinhan. Black and Broly were both bewildered by Goku's attitude. Goku, well, too bad luck, Tenshinhan, looks like it's your turn first. Tenshinhan swallowed hard, knowing what was coming. Tenshinhan, it's not going to be quick, is it? Goku, not at all, I have to enjoy myself a little. After all, you guys made me suffer quite a bit. Wouldn't it be fair if I at least had some fun? Krillin, bastard. Krillin lunged at Goku, but Goku only raised a fist and sent him flying backward, slamming him into a wall. Goku, sorry Krillin, but it's not your turn yet. Wait until I finish off Tenshinhan first. Goku began to approach while generating a Kai sword in his hand. Goku, let's start the games, said the Saiyan with a face that would keep many from sleeping. Tenshinhan dropped into his fighting stance and waited for Goku to arrive. Goku, don't you want to make the first move? Well, I'll start. Goku quickly positioned himself in front of Tenshinhan, charging with his sword. The three-eyed boy tried to evade the attack but only managed to move back a little, avoiding being cut in two. As a result, he had a large gash across his abdomen. Goku, good reflexes, I must admit, but it's not enough. Goku lunged again, but this time without his sword. When he was in front of Tenshinhan, instead of striking, he pierced Tenshinhan's third eye with his index finger, causing him to scream. Goku, well, I almost reached your brain, what a shame, although it would have been better for you than if I had killed you with that attack. The Saiyan took advantage and kicked Tenshinhan hard, sending him flying upwards, then reappeared and delivered an axe kick, slamming him into the ground half-dead. Goku went down to the ground. Goku, well, I've had enough fun with you, it's time to end your suffering. Tenshinhan opened his eyes to see a foot right in front of him, and in an instant, Goku's foot crushed Tenshinhan's head. Some screams came from the women present, and Yamcha had vomited. Goku, what? It's not like you have to get so worked up. I just turned his head into a puree, that's all. Krillin had come out from behind the wall and jumped back towards Goku. Goku simply grabbed his arm, twisted it, and pinned it to the ground. While Krillin was screaming in pain, Goku spoke. Goku, Krillin, my supposed best friend, as a courtesy for all this time, I'll kill you with this attack. Your last words, Krillin S-Rod. Goku, wow, I thought you'd say a few words to your wife or something, but it seems that wasn't the case. Well, goodbye, old friend. Before Goku could launch his attack, Android 18 intervened, delivering a blow to his head from behind. Goku simply tilted his head slightly to the side and grabbed Android 18's fist as he kneed her in the abdomen, knocking her to the ground. Goku, I'd say I feel bad about killing a woman, too bad it's not true. The Saiyan began repeatedly stomping on Android 18's abdomen, who was screaming heart-wrenchingly before the absolutely terrified gaze of the others. Bulma tried to leave, however she was stopped by Black, who appeared in front of her, preventing her from leaving and pulled her back to where she was with one hand. Goku just glanced sideways, mentally thanking Black. The couple was already dying on the ground while Goku just watched them. Goku, well, this is as far as we go. Any last words? 18, you're a bastard. Goku, wow, what a last word. Well, goodbye. Goku materialized Kai swords on both arms and plunged them into their hearts, killing them instantly. Bulma, Milk, and Videl were crying while Yamcha could only watch in fury. Goku, okay, that only leaves my wife, that bastard whose hick I cut off, Vegeta's wife whom I killed, and Gohan's wife whom I also killed. Who wants to go first? Yamcha couldn't hold back any longer and lunged at Goku, only to be met with a spinning kick that hit him in the head, sending him crashing into the same wall where Krillin had been standing. Goku, so you very well, let's start the game. The sun said with a macabre look that terrified those present even more. Goku slowly approached the terrified Yamcha, who was trembling. Goku, ah, poor thing, he's trembling. You'll tremble even more when I cut your peanut again. Goku began to laugh mockingly until he reached Yamcha. Goku took a second to stop laughing and looked at his next victim. Goku, seriously, I don't even know what that bitch saw in you. You're ugly, weak, and on top of that, you have a small one. The Saiyans started laughing loudly again under Yamcha's now furious glare. Goku, oh yeah, I remember now that bitch saw you for money. I'd forgotten she's a bore who only cares about money. Honestly, you're a total idiot, although I was even more of an idiot for spending more than half my life with that bore. The comment angered Yamcha even more, who somehow emerged from the crater and launched himself at Goku only to receive another blow that sent him back into the crater. Goku, seriously, what the hell is this wall made of? Never mind. Getting back to the topic, what do you say if I cut off that arm of yours? Yamcha didn't respond, so Goku made his decision. Goku, since you don't want to answer, I'll do it. Goku materialized his sword and in a swift slash cut off Yamcha's right hand, after which Yamcha began to scream. Goku, shut up, he said as he buried his fist in his mouth, breaking his teeth. Goku, that's better. What's next, your leg or your other arm? Yamcha did not respond again. Goku, well, your other arm, he said before delivering another blow, cutting off Yamcha's remaining arm, who roared in pain. Yamcha was beginning to lose consciousness due to lack of blood. Goku, or not, it won't be that easy. Goku forced him to eat a senzu bean that he had taken from Gohan's bag, causing his wounds to heal. Goku, too bad senzu beans can't regenerate limbs. It would have been better to just cut off your arms again, he said, looking at Yamcha's stumps. Goku, well, never mind, now it's your leg's turn. Goku cut off both of Yamcha's legs with a single slash, causing him to let out a loud scream. Goku, okay, do you know what the last limb you have left is? Yamcha, understanding, opened his eyes even more terrified than before and began to cry. Goku, oh yeah, the only thing left is your peanut, so. Goku, without hesitation, cut Yamcha's belt, exposing his peanut. Goku, damn, I seriously didn't remember it being so small, there's almost nothing left to cut. Yamcha kept crying and trying to beg for his life, but Goku paid no attention to him. Goku, okay, 1, 2, 3. Goku cut off Yamcha's member, causing him to let out an even louder scream than before. Goku, damn, you almost burst my eardrums. Well, I won't do you the favor of killing you now. I'll let you bleed out slowly, you bastard. Goku walked away towards the 3 remaining women. Goku, well, it seems that only the 3 of you remain. Milk threw herself at Goku's feet. Milk, please, my love, don't kill me. I love you. I'll do anything you want, but please don't kill me. Goku just watched the scene with a mocking smile while Milk kissed his shoes. Goku, whatever you say. Milk, yes, yes, whatever you want, but please forgive me. Goku bent down, taking her by the chin. Goku, so you could die for me. After that, Goku kicked her, breaking her nose and sending her flying backwards. Goku, do you really think I'd forgive you after everything you did to me? Please, you're nothing but a cheap bore. You're such a bore that you didn't even say a word while I was torturing your beloved Yamcha. Milk began to cry from the pain. Milk, please, my love, forgive me. I love you, my love, please. Goku, you miserable wretch, you still have the nerve to say that. Goku grabbed her by the hair and slapped her repeatedly, leaving her cheeks bleeding. The Saiyan brought her face close to his and looked into her eyes. Goku, you should have thought about that before betraying me. Bitch. The Saiyan headbutted her and kneed her, leaving her on the ground. Goku, you're so miserable that you dare to betray me, and now you're begging for your life. Milk cried even more as she bled from her forehead and clutched her abdomen. Goku put his foot on his head, trying to make him feel as much pain as possible. Goku, fine, I'm tired of humiliating you, die. Milk and NOS subbed. Goku cut off her head and was soaked in blood. Bulma and Videl were crying, hugging each other as they looked at Goku. Goku, what's wrong? Why are you crying? The sound began to approach them both as they tried to move away, but they tripped. Bulma, Goku, please forgive me, I'm your best friend. Goku burst out laughing again. Calming himself, he decided to reply. Goku, oh really? Well, you didn't say anything about that when you betrayed me, huh, you damn bitch. Goku stomped on her head while she cried even more. Goku, I also considered you my best friend, but it seems you didn't feel the same way when you decided to form a plan against me. Goku kicked her, punched her, and humiliated her until Bulma could barely breathe. Goku, goodbye, Bulma. Saying that, the Saiyan pierced her heart with his sword, causing her to bleed to death. The Saiyan sighed. After all, even though she had betrayed him, she was his first friend, the first person Goku had ever trusted. It hurt more than he expected, but he quickly dismissed the thought and thought. Goku, I should have thought about it before, now there's no going back. Goku looked behind him, observing Videl, who had peed herself. The sun couldn't help but laugh at the scene before his eyes. Goku, what a lovely landscape, he said as he looked around at the blood of all his former friends who were now dead. Goku, don't you think so? Videl continued, trembling as she stared in terror at Goku's face, who was slowly approaching. Goku, you know I liked you. When I saw you with Gohan, I knew you'd give me strong grandchildren, and you did. It's a shame I have to kill you now. Satan will have to forgive me for this. Actually, I don't care what he thinks. If he gets in my way, I'll kill him too. Goku finished and was already standing in front of Videl, who tried to back away but couldn't even move. Goku chuckled a little at this and decided to speak. Goku, you're lucky since I don't have anything too personal against you and you gave me such a strong granddaughter. I'll kill you quickly. Consider it a generous act on my part. Vidal P, please don't kill me. Who will take care of Pan Goku? Oh, don't worry about that. I'll take care of my granddaughter. I'll make sure she grows up big and strong under my care. If you have nothing else to say, goodbye. Vidal. Goku cut off her head and stood up from the blood-soaked ground. Sun sighed and looked up at the sky. Goku, finally, it's done. 3 months later, we observed Goku standing before a cliff containing 4 tombs. Goku watched the sunset in front of those graves. Goku, I wonder what my father is doing. Goku immediately contacted Piccolo, Master Roshi, and his father, asking if they wanted to be revived. Surprisingly, they all refused. Roshi said he was already very old and would rest in peace after living so long. Piccolo simply said he wanted to stay dead because he had nothing left to do in the world of the living. Bardock said he had lived long enough, wanted to stay with Piccolo watching over the afterlife, and also wanted to stay with his wife. Goku just sighed and cut off that line of thought. Goku, someday I'll have to visit them. The son glanced at the graves in front of him. The names carved on the tombstones were the name of his master, the name of his father, the name of Piccolo, and the name of Zamasu. Goku was thinking. Goku, I've lost many people who were important to me. Someone shouting jolted her thoughts to the beat. It was Marin carrying Pan with Black and Broly behind. Goku, although there are still people important to me, I will protect them with my life. The sound rose as it caught Pan, who flew towards the Goku, this piece I will protect with my life no matter the cost. End of theory.
Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.